Oh, you like anime? Who the fuck likes anime?
That's the crazy shit about like fucking Naruto with the fucking resurrection jutsu is like literally anyone can come back. Literally.
Wait, there's like a resurrection jutsu?
Yeah. It's a forbidden art. You're not supposed to do it.
You're not supposed to do it. Don't do it.
Do they change?
It depends. Like some like so the person who does the jutsu, they have to. The person that comes back has to follow their orders. Like they cannot.
Oh.
They cannot do anything other than what they're telling them.
It's a subclass of the sexy jutsu, right?
Nice. Nice. Hell yeah, dude.
Could be. You know, if you do it right or wrong,
technique.
depending on what side of that you're on. Is it necrophilia? I don't know. Anyway,
Probably. You ever think Naruto did the sexy jutsu and then somebody just fucking railed him?
I hope.
and then
I
it just
hope so,
and then it
too.
just and then he just disappeared because he did like the harem jutsu where there's like 10 of them.
And
And then
You
like
think? Oh,
What if it like
you think?
What if like he stopped right like halfway through the fucking and then the guy's dick is just in his ass?
What if Naruto sexy jutsu'd right into a chick, and then Hinata sexy jutsu'd into a really hot dude, and then she fucked him? Is that gay on both parts, or is that just?
I don't think
it's
it's,
just
ever
a
kink.
gay.
it's fine. I don't
It's
think
just a
ever
kink.
gay.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
never gay.
Never gay.
But the
Alright.
weird part is like so Naruto, whenever he does the shadow clone stuff, he doesn't know what they know until they disappear. So like if he does it and then doesn't like dismiss the shadow clones and someone just rails it and then all of a sudden he like disappears because he railed it too hard because it took too much damage, it would like come back and he'd just get a flood of images of getting fucked while he was a girl. That would be
So
some
each-
fucked up shit.
Each shadow clone has like their own, like they could just, they have
They
their
have
own
their own
will?
experiences.
So he
and
could
stuff
get like
that.
sudden PTSD from like
Yeah.
you know.
Yep.
Oh shit, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, because he does it when he's like training the Rasengan. He's like, well, I could just get a bunch of experience if like I just have a bunch of shadow clones learn the same thing and then like dismiss all of them and I'll just get all that experience straight to my head.
That's fucking crazy. That's a fanfic I want. Is Naruto
That's-
making like 40 shadow clones and he just never has them come back until like they just die of natural shit and then he gets all their memories.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
and then it just fucks him up.
I mean, realistically, that'd be the best use of shadow clone.
Yeah, that'd be good, dude.
I don't know.
You could
about all
get like so wise and like learn so much. Like,
Yeah, he could also fucking have a lot of experiences he didn't want.
Yeah, like there's because then there's like
Which
that
grows
crazy
you.
thing. I don't know if you guys are keeping up on My Hero Academia, but there's a character named Twice,
is it
and
like
he's
going
able.
right now?
Yeah,
Oh shit.
there's a character named Twice, and they gave his backstory because he can split his body up too, and so he split his body up a bunch of different ways so he could do a bunch of different stuff, and then they all got angry at like who the real one was, and so they all killed themselves. So he was like in a room for like 4 days with like 10 versions of himself trying to kill each other. And then he's like, I don't know if the one that's left is the one that's real or not, but here we are.
Okay, that's cool.
It's really cool. He's a really cool character. Like that, and that's the shit I love
I
about
gotta
My
go
Hero.
watch that shit.
You know?
I don't want.
My Hero is so good.
Podcast. I want to watch that shit right now.
Yeah.
I didn't even know.
All
where
right,
it's
we're gonna
going
end the
right now.
podcast. See you guys later. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
All right, welcome everybody to another episode of Anime Trap House. We're gonna talk about a bunch of anime shit today that we already did and you heard. So that's my name's Cody, Cody the Chimp Man Chambers.
Chimp man.
We only have two.
What chimp
what?
qualities do you have?
He throws
I got a
poop
super-
at us. You know?
I got a super small dick and I throw shit at people.
That's
So
Shit,
yep.
Shit
an
opinions.
accurate description.
You know.
Accurate description. And I like to jerk off in front of windows that people could see me in.
Ooh.
How come they can do it if it's in a zoo, but I
Right,
can't
dude?
do
Like
it if it's in a mall?
like Louis C.K. gets fucking he gets
boy.
villainized when he does it in front of people he asks, but this monkey can fucking just jerk off in front of a bunch of kids. And they're like,
All
nah,
right.
it's a monkey. That's crazy.
All right. Already
That
here.
happens.
Already here. Like how?
Yup.
How did this happen this quickly?
I don't know, dude. Kyle asked about my middle name, and like
Yeah,
I can't help
but
what
I
my
don't-
mom
yeah.
named me.
Okay.
As you can hear, we have Kyle. Kyle, the fucking rollout Dick Ramsey. You know what I'm saying?
Autobots.
Red carpet.
Fruit-
we got
fruit
a
by the
red
foot.
carpet cock.
Fruit by the foot.
Fruit by the foot.
I don't like it being fruit by the foot.
Why?
Because that's like a kid snack. I don't like it.
Oh,
okay.
yeah. I agree.
I will eat fruit by the foot if it's
Yeah, you
around,
fucking
dude. I
will,
fucking
dude.
will, bro.
I know, but like, that's like saying like, oh yeah, I'm gonna shoot that kid's Go-Gurt. You're like,
No, I don't like.
don't
Goku.
say that.
I mean, I say I shoot Go-Gurt.
Oh God! All right, here we go.
And then we got Harris, the fucking Harris. Oh fuck,
Sloppy Harris.
Oh boy, just say sloppy.
Harris.
That's fine.
Harris the sloppy con.
There
Since
you go.
that's what we
Great.
do when we
Yep.
can't
We
fucking.
got nothing for it.
Sloppy.
That's
I got
fine.
nothing. I was gonna say some shit, but you know it's super racist against you, so I can't do it.
Yeah, I mean, I like. Okay, I don't care about people being racist
I know
against
you
me,
don't care, but
my
what if-
people might be upset.
Yeah,
about
but
it.
what if you like some of your people are listening? Are like, man, Cody's just a racist, even though
Right.
I sleep with you on the daily.
Right.
Like, I feel like that.
You know, I mean, I believe in a world of
look. You can be
post-racism.
racist, but your dick ain't racist. That's all there is to
Yeah,
that one.
Right.
Right.
That's fair.
Okay.
That's
I
fair.
got you. Separate
know?
brains. Separate brains. Like one. Yeah.
It's like the people that are the most homophobic are actually the most like gay. You know?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
God.
Oh,
Why is that
also.
always a thing?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
it is a thing. It's a thing also in The Boys that I brought up earlier. There's this dude who hates gay people, and he's in a club, and he has stretchy powers, and he's stretching his arms over two dudes, jerking them off in the club.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Why is that in?
Have you? Yeah, The Boys is weird, but watch
yeah,
it.
The Boys is.
You know,
you
it's by
should
the
watch
same guy that wrote the first 5 seasons of Supernatural.
Oh,
Is it really?
Oh,
Kripke?
I gotta watch it now.
Yeah.
It's good.
I've had it sold to me multiple times, but nobody said that, and that's
Yeah.
all you would have ever had to say to me.
Yeah, Eric Kripke.
It's-
Like Supernatural was great until the 6th season because he left.
I've watched the
Eric
first 5
Kripke.
seasons of Supernatural like 4 times,
Yeah, it's good.
It's-
Supernatural's good too.
and I get so sad every time. I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna keep watching. Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
And then
It's a good
like
end.
you get to that wall, and you're like, oh, it's so bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Today we're going to be discussing episodes 12 through 16 of Dr. Stone. And I'm getting sad because we're closing in on the end of it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, we still
got
got
two.
like 6 more podcasts.
No, we got 2. We have literally 2.
Yeah,
We got like another year of doing this.
No, we have 2.
we've been doing this for a year.
Yeah, 2
We
years.
got 2 more episodes of 4 episodes.
2, 4.
I know that's
So
confusing.
that's 8 more episodes.
2 to the
Yeah.
4th power is 64.
Okay.
And that's how many episodes we have left.
We're just gonna cut up the podcast.
Okay, we'll just do 1 episode per podcast.
Oh God, that sounds awful. There's not
Yup.
enough to talk about in each episode.
I mean, like, if we keep going like we're doing on this one and we just keep going
Yeah.
on tangents about other shit, we could probably do it.
yeah, we probably could.
Yeah, definitely. You can listen to this podcast over at animetraphouse.com or any podcast services that are out there. Just type in Anime Trap House and the little purple fucking house will pop up. Click that shit. Subscribe, review. I said it before. I want you guys to review our shit on iTunes because I want to read it on the show. And I just want you to be really mean to us. Please. Give us that 5-star, but be really mean.
Call me ugly.
Yeah, call Kyle a
Go
fucking
to our super awesome
human
website,
shit can.
animetraphouse.com, and then like click the about us, and then just look at my picture and just like neg me.
Yeah. And then fucking, I want you to print off a picture of him and then hot glue it and then send it to him.
Yeah, please hot glue
Hot
me.
glue it to what?
Hot glue it to anything. I don't care.
Oh.
You don't. I mean semen,
It's
bro.
actually
Like, do you
it's
not know
actually
what
called-
hot glue is?
It's called a tribute when it's a
Yeah,
picture.
tribute to picture.
It's a hot glue if it's a statue.
Listen, I don't need to get technical about the fucking jerk off.
Tribute
things,
me!
okay? Tribute Kyle.
Witness me.
If you want to join in on the discussion or talk shit, join us on Discord or on our Facebook group at facebook.com/groups/ATHgang. All the links will be in the show notes and on the website, so you can do it. You just haven't done it yet, you know. So fuck you.
Be with us.
All right. How'd you guys like these episodes?
This show is like, I want to call it like King of the Animes without saying like it's the best one, but it's just like
Right.
it hits all the marks
Yeah.
and it just does everything good. It does nothing bad. It does all good.
So far, that's true. Like
So-
all the flashbacks have been like relevant.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's like the main thing that I hate in fucking animes, and they do it constantly.
But also, like, it does almost every trope, and it's so
Yeah, but it's good.
We have
yeah,
a
they're-
tournament in these episodes, like an actual
Right.
anime tournament. I didn't expect that in this. Why would there be in a post-apocalyptic world where there's like 5 people still a tournament episode?
Gotta prove who the strongest star.
I know it's
Right.
great.
Yeah. Yeah.
The only
It's
thing
okay.
I don't like about this show is that, like, I don't know, a lot of the pacing is always like cut by the
Yep.
science shit.
Yeah, that's my honestly biggest complaint is that the pacing is so strange. Like the last 2 episodes, the pacing was very like, what is going on? Like it slowed down a bit for the tournament, but even the tournament went by real quick. Like
Yeah, the tournament itself. Yeah, it lasted.
I didn't think we were
going
gonna actually get a tournament at all. I thought it was gonna be like the lightning thing where they just like show up and like just win in like
Oh no!
in like a couple minutes.
I wanted.
We got
I
like 2
actually
episodes
wanted.
of this.
I wanted the tournament to be longer. I felt like it was more just like an explanation. Like I know they do that all the time, but there wasn't a lot of fighting, and I wanted to finally see like a good, proper fight scene, and I didn't get it.
And I go back and forth on it because like the things I hate the most in anime are when shit is so drawn out, you know. But it's one of those things that you don't really realize you'll miss until it's gone. Like I wanted some things to be drawn out a little bit more, but like they were just over so quickly. But like I feel like that removes.
We did have a super drawn out scene of a guy holding a watermelon, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it. Yeah, it's just I don't know. Certain parts were drawn out and certain parts weren't, and like I feel like it removes some of the weight of the situations happening. Like we'll get to it in episode 15, but like I feel like there was a lot in episode 15 that could have been drawn out a little bit more, and it all just happened so quickly. It like removed some weight from me, like from the impact of what they were doing.
Yeah.
And it still feels like we're 16 episodes in, and I still feel like we haven't even started the anime.
What?
Yeah.
No, I don't agree with that at all.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Well, we'll
Like the whole their whole arc of them making the antibiotics was fucking like that was mainly that's the big portion of the show right now, and I thought that was all
right,
good.
but the weight and the payoff of it was so like.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying it paid off, but the process of them making it was great.
It was great, and I loved getting there. Like I loved it. It was great. Everything here was good, but I just feel like, okay, now what?
Right.
And then
yeah, you're
now
right. The
the
payoff
episode
was,
ended. Like episode 15 ended on a big cliffhanger, and then 16 was like explaining the rest of that. But I still don't know where we're at or what we're doing.
I mean, if I had to guess, it's going to like give us like some kind of reveal through the flashback. That's gonna also be like revealed from in the present tense with Rudy, and then that's gonna like change circumstances maybe. But also, we still have the big bad on the forefront, and they've like
that's what I want them to get back to is the big bad.
yeah,
like
that's what they're gonna do because like they just now like
Yeah.
scienced up a bunch of shit. Like they have like electricity and a lot of other things.
right,
So, like,
and now he has his village, so he has all these people.
Yeah,
so now
so,
they can
like,
start doing it.
yeah, that was
so I understand where
all-
Harris is coming from when he says it doesn't feel like it started, but I did like the progress to the point they're at now.
Yeah.
But I will agree the payoff was
like
kind of
he
shit.
needed his village, right?
Yeah.
And the story, okay, if the story was just him getting village, it'd be weak. But like it turned into this whole multi like mini arc thing of like saving
Yeah.
someone else. So now that we're done with it, we're back to just like getting the village and doing what we originally intended to. So
The kingdom of fucking science,
Right?
baby.
and now we
Yeah.
actually like all the characters too, which would be it'd be way worse if they just like somehow like did something else.
You're right.
Like I said, I don't think the show for me is at a point where it's like irredeemable. I think at this point where we stopped just now, I feel like there's a lot of open questions, and I'm just burned.
confused.
I'm just burned from wrestling where awesome things happen and then there's like no long-standing payoff for what just happened. And I got that feeling when these episodes ended of like everything that happened up until this point will not matter. And I don't want that to be true because a lot happened.
You're like, nothing matters. I hate it.
Yeah. And I don't want that to happen, but I see it as a possibility, and that's what freaks me out. And I'll probably watch the rest of them as soon as we're done recording because I want that feeling of like closure.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
That or you'll just have a week of being like, fuck.
Yeah, just like, oh, motherfucking shit, dude. Yeah.
Motherfucking shit, dude.
Motherfucking shit ass, bitch ass, shit ass, dick ass, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I feel you. All right, plotting time?
Yeah. Plotty.
I don't know if you noticed, but I skipped the dope or choke because Harris is just mean about it every time I do it.
Yeah, because you fucking said the first thing you said. I don't want a scale of 5 because it doesn't make any fucking sense. And then you turned it into a scale of 5.
It's a dope.
And then you turn it into a
God,
scale of
dude.
5.
It's a dope.
It's a dope. Okay.
It's dope. It's dope.
Okay.
Where we're at right now is dope.
All right, we did it. Thank you, Kyle, for not.
R.I.P. Juice
I was
WRLD.
just throwing out ideas. I wasn't trying to be.
Yeah, R.I.P. Juice WRLD. 21's the new 27. Let's get it. R.I.P. Lil Peep. All right, episode 12. We start off 12 with Senku making Ginro his silver spear. And Ginro's talking mad shit to Kinro.
It's so bad, dude. He gives him so much shit about it.
So bad.
He's
dude.
like, oh yeah, what happened? He's like, yeah, you know, now I'll match you because you got a gold spear. Oh wait, what happened to your gold spear, bro?
Yeah, dude. He legit fucking hits him with that shit, dude.
Fucking mean.
That's how you
He
know
said,
he's a real sibling.
Yeah, I forgot you fucking don't got one, you big dumb idiot.
Yeah.
The real reason I'm like so mean to all my friends is because like I don't have a sibling to be that mean to.
Yeah.
Same.
No, I get it. You know, but like as someone that loves all these characters, it just hurts. You know,
Right? You're like, why you gotta be mean to
like
him?
that,
Okay,
man?
he's just trying to follow the rules, bro, and you're getting free shit. Like,
Right. And we don't even know like their history before this. Maybe Kinro's always been an asshole to Ginro, and that's why he's like,
Right.
he's like, fuck you, dude. Now it's my turn to fuck with you. But we've only seen them both be like decent people.
yeah. Kahaku gets sick of all the shit talking, and she just fucking bodies Ginro, dude. And
Yeah.
she just kicks him right in the fucking face. She's like, "You better lift your spear up, homie."
Yeah.
And then, straight bodies him.
Bodies. I like
Senku tells Ginro that it's time to start this deadly mission, so he doesn't need to thank him. You know, he's like, "No thanks, bro. Like I didn't even do it for you. Like you're coming with us. You're our bodyguard."
that. Right.
We see them walking, and Ginro is super fucking happy. He's super excited, spinning his spear and like talking, you know. And he's like, "Yeah, I got my spear." And then Senku's like, "All right, from here on out, you need to hold that spear straight the fuck out. Like it has to be in front of you." And then he gets all evil faced, and he says that while Ginro is holding the spear out, he needs to pay attention to the tip of the spear. If it starts to turn black, then they only have seconds before everybody dies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
0.1 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
0.1. So yeah, the second it turns black, they have to turn and run instantly. And then after that, Ginro isn't happy anymore. He's the opposite of happy. This motherfucker is walking at like a snail's pace, holding the spear like by the very base of it, and then has his arms fully extended.
Have you guys ever seen the Jackass movie where the guy's like blindfolded and he's walking up to a horse? That's what it reminded me of, where his legs are just shaking. Like he's just like, oh god, oh god, oh god,
Oh god, it's gonna hurt. I'm gonna die.
Also, this is a orc sensing spear. You know, Lord of the Rings style.
Okay.
So that's what I was thinking about.
Fucking hit the double reference in the one part. God damn,
How many
bro.
references you got for this? One more.
Bro,
One more.
I
Hit me
got a
with another.
couple. I got a
Hit me with
couple.
another.
I'll give you another
So
one. We'll get there.
Right now? Or
Okay.
we're gonna
We'll
get there?
there.
Okay.
We'll get there.
Okay. So they continue on, and the silver spear hasn't turned black yet. They keep going. They make it to the destination, and it looks like just a giant pool of water. And Kohaku says that they found a pool of emerald green. And I don't know if my TV's just too good, but I literally seen it just blue. Did you guys see it green at all?
No, I saw it as
It's
blue
like
too.
blue-green.
Okay.
I mean, like I'm a
looked
little bit
straight blue.
colorblind, so I don't know.
No, that shit looks straight blue to me. It looked like just a pool.
Yeah.
It looked very
Yeah,
vibrant.
It upset
did.
me.
I mean, it looked
That's what it
right.
did.
I did look up pictures of the thing. What's the word that we're looking at?
Just sulfuric acid.
Yeah, that's the word. And like it looked pretty much dead on like what they were doing, and honestly, they looked.
I just don't like that. She called it emerald green. Emerald green is the greenest fucking green, and that shit was blue as the sky.
I think I'm changing my like way to kill myself.
With sulfuric acid, definitely, dude.
Dude,
I want to watch. Though.
I want to
watch.
In the pool.
Yeah,
It looks pretty
just
as hell.
It looks. You'll just melt, right?
Yeah.
And right before you do it, be like beach episode, and then jump.
Oh, we're gonna have the best beach episode.
For real, dude. The melty beach episode. They're ain't gonna be no beach holes in here, dog.
Oh God.
I don't know. There's a beach hole in this one.
There is. Ginro starts hallucinating once they get to that pool of a big titty lady of the lake. So think a lady of the lake, but fucking ma'ams all over the place.
The elf queen from Lord of the Rings.
Ooh,
Yep.
Yep.
Exactly.
That's the one.
Fucking nice, dude.
I can't think
So
of
he
the name.
sees her. He sees her, and he starts walking straight towards her.
Galadriel.
Oh, I think that is it. Gadriel?
That's a good name.
Gadriel.
I'm gonna change one of my
Galadriel?
daughter's names. I think I'll change the youngest one.
I don't know how to
That's
No,
a
pronounce
just
cool
change the
name.
oldest
Being
one.
stupid.
Fuck with her. That's not your name
Amelia,
anymore.
change her name?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll tell her when we're over with this. Senku starts saying that hydrogen sulfide and sulfur dioxide are heavier than air, and it settles and dips in the pool like this one is in. So it's a body of water, but it's like it's like sunken in the ground. So he says like the fucking all the shit that will kill them, it will settle down there. So if they go down there, they're just gonna die. So they gotta figure this shit out. Senku sees that the silver spear starts turning black when it comes into or no, he doesn't see it yet. He says that the silver will turn black when it comes into contact with hydrogen sulfide. This is all way over my head, dude. This is so sciencey.
Yeah.
And that's why he made the spear. He didn't care about Ginro. He just wanted this to know.
Yeah.
Ginro continues his journey towards the sulfide siren when Senku notices that the tip of the spear starts turning black. He yells out for Ginro, and Kohaku fucking, with the quickness, grabs him by like the collar of his shirt and pulls his ass back right before he breathes that shit in. So he's literally ready to die for some puss.
And
Like
yeah,
100%.
And
That's
then-
Ginro all over.
And then
Yeah.
the siren turns into a goopy puss.
Yeah.
Goopy puss.
Like her
He'd probably
face,
still
her
smash.
face is melting, and she looks kind of like the Crypt Keeper. And
God, hold on. I need to take in the word goopy puss really
Yeah,
quick. Just give me a
I'm
second.
not
That was a
ready.
lot.
and I'm just gonna tell you guys, she's my baddest bitch vote for the series.
Fucking hell.
Goopy puss.
I wrote it down. I said also Goopy Girl is my baddest bitch of the series. First off, she cute. Second off, she goop.
And she'll kill you,
And
dude. That's
that's
the three
my
things
third
we
one.
want. I knew it.
She
I
grant
knew it was
death.
coming. Hell yeah, dude.
This is it. See?
She grant death. That's real, dude.
Baddest bitch.
Oh no.
Don't even need to do
So the
rest.
pool is actually sulfuric acid, and Senku says that it's necessary for the antibiotic. They head back to camp since they can't figure out a way to get the acid out of the fucking dip in the land. And Kohaku's like, I could just run really fast to get that shit. Like, I got this. I'm the fastest one here.
I'm like so
Senku's-
fast I can run right through that fire. Like
I'll just hold my breath and run really fast. Senku says, he's like, that's not how this shit works, dog.
Like, hold up. I'm like the fastest person in the world.
Instant you breathe any of that sulfide, you're dead right away.
Yeah.
He gives a little story too, right?
Yeah, with the guy tying his shoe.
Yeah, he ties his
That
shoe
shit
and he just
dark.
bends down. Yeah, dude, it was.
It's
like that.
it's weird because like he says, and I always pick out weird things. He's like, yeah, the guy like must have kneeled down to tie his shoe or something, and no one questions like,
Yeah.
what is tying shoe?
Huh.
They all got like slip-ons, you
Yeah.
know, like
I do hate
Maybe
is
that was part of the
tie?
100 stories.
I do
Okay.
hate their sandals.
maybe,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Yeah,
and
the
then-
story was of a dude that since all the shit's heavier than oxygen, it like sunk down to the ground. So when he bent over to tie his shoe, he breathed them in, and he just stopped moving. And everybody's like, "Hey man, let's go!" And he's been dead.
He's been dead.
Like, Yeah, it's pretty
Big
crazy.
dead. And like Senku says something to the effect of, when nature wants to kill you, it will fucking do it. It's like,
Yeah.
Yep, no, you're not wrong.
Bringing it back, that's why Chrome says, "Damn nature, you scary." It's
Yeah.
real life.
It's real.
So instead of her just running fast and getting it, because that's fucking a stupid idea, he's like, "We're gonna create gas masks, and then we'll have a better chance of not dying to go get the acid."
Yep. Are you my mommy?
So
What?
I know this is what?
Are you my mommy? Doctor Who reference? Come
Oh,
on, guys.
okay. All right.
Oh yeah, okay. You're cool.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys. That was a good
No,
one.
that's good.
That was good.
This is part of the show where I like completely asked myself why, because Senku obviously knew he was going to need a gas mask, so why did he even bother going there without a gas mask? I know he just wanted to locate it.
Well, he might not have known if there was that about the dip, you know.
Yeah.
Like he knew it was around, but he didn't know like.
But
what was
also,
around.
I feel like he had enough silver for everyone to just have a stick, and like that's a lot more safe than just having one person.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's fair. That's a good
There was
point.
multiple points where I was like, why would you even risk it like that? And
Yeah,
I was
I
like,
think
okay.
I blinked too, because like when they were back and like making the gas masks and shit, I was like, is this a flashback, or
Yeah.
like are they just back at
No, they just
camp?
went back to making.
Yeah.
It was a weird
Yeah.
pacing decision.
Yeah,
and
the cut was a little
I
jarring.
know the whole
because they didn't even
point
say,
of
they
this
didn't
was
even say
literally
let's
just
go
to
back
do
to
the
camp.
whole, like silver spear shit. So like that was like to continue the story of that, and also to introduce Goop, Mother Goop,
Goopy,
Mother Goop,
Mother Goop,
Goop Ladriel.
Goop
Drill.
Ladriel. I like it.
Goop
Goop
Drill.
Drill.
But I know why they did it. I just didn't like it, and also
Yeah.
through all this, like Ginro's been like getting more and more annoying, and like honestly through these episodes, like we were saying how we don't dislike any character. I dislike him. I don't hate him nearly as much as I hate pretty much any character in any show.
That's like him, like Zenitsu.
Yeah, like
I'd put him on the same level as Zenitsu. Like I don't hate
he's
Zenitsu. He's fine.
significantly better than Zenitsu. But
He's fine.
but
I wouldn't say significantly
holy
better.
shit, is he just
Yeah, he got a lot worse.
There's so many
during these
characters in the
episodes.
show that are just likable and just like not stupid, and then you get this one that's just like unlike all the others.
Yeah.
They're all reasonable, and then you get Ginro, who's just like,
I mean, like I wouldn't say he's unreasonable with how he acts.
when he ate all the drugs later on, I was just like, all right.
That made sense.
Does
That's
it?
a logical step.
Does
That's a
it?
logical
No.
step.
Did
If
it?
you don't know
It's
anything
not.
about anything, I would do the same thing.
Like if you made like, all right, I made super weapons for this next fight, and I have 5 swords out here, and then Ginro would have like in this scenario just grabbed all 5 swords and been like, I need them.
Well, no. It's the equivalent is if you hand him coffee and say this shit will light you up, and he's like, "Where'd you get this from?" The beans. He's like, "I'm just gonna eat the fucking beans." That's the equivalent of what
But
he did.
he ate all the beans.
Yeah, that's
And he
fine.
drank all the fucking coffee, so he
That's
just
fine.
did all of it.
He said,
that's
I
what
made
would
it
do.
for everyone, and then he did all of it. Like, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like, it was obnoxiously bad.
Yeah, like he has to make sure that he's on pace with everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
He's dumb. He's narrow minded.
Exactly.
That's
Everyone
fine.
else is reasonable. And then you have
Yeah,
one
but-
character not like the others.
But more people in the village are more. I'm sure they're more like him than everyone else.
I want more like Death Note, less like, I don't know, SpongeBob.
SpongeBob, bro.
Senku
You need to
tells
calm down.
Senku tells Chrome that they won't be needing another gas mask because Senku will be doing this alone, and that before Senku does, he's gonna pass on all his knowledge to Chrome, which I mean,
That had been a bluff,
they-
right? Like,
What?
how long would that take?
right? I feel like that would take. I think Ruri would be dead
Yeah.
before he
I
got
thought-
done
I
explaining.
thought he would
it.
say like one sentence to him and be like, "That's it. That's all I got."
Yeah, he'd be like, use your brain, and then that was it.
Right.
Chrome mans the fuck up at this point, and I feel like this for his character was such good like development, and it just made him.
This was such a
Yeah.
cool
It was
like
so much
awakening of the
bromance.
character. Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I mean, there's already
So
been
Chrome
good
te-
awakenings with, like, how he wasn't strong enough to fight for Rui.
Yeah.
And he's like, that's
Yeah.
fine, as long as she's alive. Like, that was a good fucking moment where you're like, I know my purpose in this world.
Yeah, Chrome definitely has these moments of like, this character is amazing.
Chrome.
Yeah, for sure. Chrome has, I think, the best character development so far. Chrome tells Senku that he will not be staying at the camp. He says that he's not Senku's child. Like, he's not his kid who needs to be protected. Chrome brings up the fact that Senku's friend Taiju and Yuzihira are right now risking their lives for Senku by spying on Tsukasa. And he's like, I'm your friend, so I'm risking my life for this as well. So he like, you know, he's like, am I not your friend, bitch?
He says
yeah, his partner. Yeah. Well, friend, partner, like
he's like it's the Jesse and Walter White thing, you know?
Okay. I feel like
do we not make meth together?
That.
Yeah, do we not, bro? Like, we not fuck with all this? Like, I'm out there too.
Right. Senku agrees, and he says that they got to make another gas mask, I guess. Fucking piece of shit. And then as he walks by Chrome, he says, you can trust me with your life. And then Chrome acknowledges this, and he tells Senku the same fucking thing. He's like, all right, man, you got my back, I got yours. We in it. Yeah. We gonna be best buddies.
Chrome's a real one.
He's a real one. I really like this moment. We cut to Kohaku, who's sitting in a tree, and she starts remembering what her sister told her. Get a little flashback thingy. Rui tells her that the duty of the priestess is to pass down the 100 tales. Her father stands up, and he says that Kohaku's sister will not last much longer, and that Kohaku must learn the 100 tales so it's not lost. Kohaku says, fuck that shit. She's like, if I accept my sister's knowledge, then she'll give up trying to live. So I don't want to learn these tales. I'm just going to go get this fucking water, get it back to Ruri to keep her alive as long as possible till I can cure her. Yeah,
I teared up. This was cute.
It was really cute.
She's like, I'm like, no, because if I say that I'll do it, Ruri's going to give up, and I'm just going to do whatever I can to help.
Yeah.
And she said, I'm going to be a rambunctious person.
Yep, she said, I'm going to be an absolute cunt to my dad.
Like, she's going to go fuck around or something? Because, like, what does rambunctious mean in this scenario, you know?
Well, just fucking shit up. Like, she just wants to make it look like so her dad is like, all right, she's not fit to be the priestess. Like, she can't do it. We got to keep my other daughter alive. Because I guess he'd be like, nah, fuck her. We passed along the 100 tales.
Yeah. It was fucking weird. I hate this father figure, like, more and more every episode.
Yeah, he's a sack of shit. Back in the present time, she tells Chrome that her and him are a lot alike, and that everyone would be happy if someone like him were to marry her sister.
You think they got daddy issues?
Probably.
Okay. Keep going.
So she says that she'd like him to marry her sister, and he was not blessed with the abilities to fight.
Yeah.
So
garbage,
she's like,
bro.
you can't fight, so you're not gonna be able to marry her. So she like offers herself in her sister's place for marrying him.
I didn't understand that.
And he's like, no, because your sister's ladylike and you're a fucking gorilla. Oh, and also you look like Sid the Sloth, bitch. Like, I don't want no part of that.
Again with this.
Oh my god.
Calls her a fucking gorilla, dude.
Yeah.
And we get a funny shot of Kohaku's feet like machine gun kicking through the air. And then Chrome is like standing in the same exact position and he has his fucking head just full of like knots. It's pretty good.
And he's like, see? You fucking gorilla, bro.
Yep, you fucking gorilla, dude. I just said it and then you proved it. And then he asked her, she's like, do you like me? And she's like, fuck no, dude. I was trying to be nice. Like, ew.
Yeah. And he's like, then don't fucking say that shit, bro.
Yeah.
I will smash right now.
Like, you can't play with me, bitch.
I'll got you pregnant right now.
Yeah. Right. Like, we about to have a bunch of gorilla babies, you know what I'm saying? Like,
smart gorillas. They're going to be like Grodd.
About to fucking DK pound on that pussy, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, boy.
Just a little Grodd and Mojo Jojo's walking around.
Hell yeah. Oh, dude. Mojo Jojo would save the planet for him. In the morning, all the gas masks are finished being made. They wash off Ginro's blade and they head out to the death zone. Ginro's mad bitch about this whole situation. I mean, which... fair, you know, like
he doesn't know anything about science. He's just like, dude, I don't fucking know, and I'm scared.
He's like, wait, I can just breathe and then fucking die? I mean, what?
If I was to imagine myself as an idiot in the past, so if I just imagine myself in the past, that shit would fuck me up. You're like, yeah, you can just die walking there. Like, just walking there?
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
You just die breathing.
like,
Right, like that base level of intelligence, you know, like that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
you guys are giving Ginro a hard time, but like that is likely what most of us would be.
This
like.
whole episode isn't what I'm giving him a hard time for, though.
Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, this is all fine.
It was the rest that I was like, why?
Even then, I will defend him.
Yeah, so Ginro decides to stay home. Senku and Chrome, they go to the death pool and they start collecting the acid. Old man Roshi, back at camp, and Ginro, they have a little conversation about fear and how fear is a good thing for surviving. And the old man says no one is immune to fear, and that he guarantees that Senku and Chrome are scared shitless right now. And they like show us they're scared, like Senku's like shaking a little bit, right?
Yeah, Chrome's really scared, and he's like, man, he yells at Senku. He's like, I'm not like you, dude. I'm not like fearless. And then he sees Senku shaking.
Yeah. The old man says that we overcome fear for the sake. Do you know his name? I'm just gonna call him Old Man Roshi because I don't fucking remember his name.
I don't think I know his name either.
All right, Old Man Roshi says that we overcome fear for the sake of something dear to us, and we do this using reason and willpower. And fucking shit, you know, like, I like all these characters, you know, like Old Man Roshi. This was an awesome conversation between them.
Yeah, I like how he prefaces it too. Like, you probably don't want it. Like, you probably want to hear this from an old guy because it's like, this is how I survived, is by being scared.
Yeah, he's like, I was hiding and shit. He's like, that's how you survive, but like, you got to get over it at some point, you know.
Right. The risk is worth the fear, you know.
Yeah, it's just a really well written for a shonen.
Yeah,
you know,
it was really good.
Yeah, I think it's good. While the old man was talking to Ginro, he kept making another gas mask, and he's like, why did I finish this? I didn't even need this. But they did. They did it.
I like that part.
did.
And he's like, well, I'm just going to leave it here. I'm like, oh, look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
So the old man leaves, and Ginro stands up, and he's like, all right, time to stop being a goddamn bitch and let's get shit done. Back at the death pool, some acid splashes up on Senku's hose that connects to his mask, and it starts to melt it. And Chrome yells at Senku, and he starts like walking towards him to help him out, but Senku just wraps it up with a cloth, and he thinks, thank God I brought this fucking guy, because I'd be dead right now.
Yeah, I would not have noticed.
Yep. And then while Chrome is walking over to Senku, a chunk of the rock beneath his feet fucking breaks, and he starts falling directly into the pool of acid.
I felt so like this was one of those like really tragic moments, like where it's like a faultless death. Like he's just falling there going, it's
you're like,
it's such a small mistake. like
Yeah.
right. You're like, oh no, not no like these.
Yeah.
No
Yeah,
like
it's
these.
Like, yeah. Even though like you could kind of put it together that Ginro's gonna save him, it was still
100%. But
it
I
was
still
still
like
heart wrenching because Chrome was like, I literally thought I did everything right,
yeah,
and this
yeah.
one slight mistake is gonna kill me.
which is why
Yep.
I wrote this would have been so dope if he died right there.
Yeah. Like
It
as
would've
sad
been
as it would have
impactful,
been,
It would have been.
it would have.
That would have been heavy. It would have been
Yeah.
dark. You would have
Yeah,
just
it would've
felt
been good.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it would actually be a sad moment. Like Jesus fucking Christ, that man died from slipping.
Yeah.
What?
And then you just have to deal with that for the rest of the show.
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
glad they didn't do that, but
Right.
Right. I don't need that level of pain in my life at this juncture.
For real.
You know?
This ain't fucking Full Metal. Like I don't.
yeah,
need
that'd be
that.
just straight up some abuse at this point.
Yeah. So Senku sees him falling and he starts sprinting over to Chrome, but he knows he's fucked. Like Chrome knows he's like falling slow motion, right? And like a fucking G, he just accepts his fate. And then we get some of his final thoughts from him as he falls, right? And then out of nowhere, a silver tipped spear, baby, stabs straight towards him, and he grabs a hold of it right before reaching the pool.
Yeah.
And
And
who's on the other end of that spear? Weird.
When I saw the spear, I thought Ginro was gonna stab him to save him, and I was like,
That would have
oh,
been funny.
boy.
Stab him
Right.
Oh,
and then
dog.
throw him off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that would be awful, dude.
so good.
Jesus Christ.
You couldn't think of a better way to save me?
Yeah, but I don't know, dude. I just struck this fucking spear out, and you know, like I had to pierce you with it to keep you alive.
Give a man a spear.
Yeah.
I saved you.
I saved. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
So yeah, Ginero's holding on to the spear, and Chrome's like at the very end of it, and he's like, you know, trying to hold it up because obviously it has to be pretty heavy. Ginero starts breathing really heavy because he's scared of like dying or about dropping Chrome. Like he has good reasons. So we see his gas mask like struggle to keep up with his breathing, and Senku fucking runs up to help with the spear, and he's like, "Hey man, you need to calm the fuck down. Like you need to control your breathing by controlling your fear. Otherwise, you're just gonna die."
Right.
Like
Gas mask is super like archaic. It's not going to be able to handle that much oxygen.
yeah, you are breathing too much, bro. Hold your breath. Chrome shouts some inspirational shit about fuck Mother Nature, she's a hoe, this pool sucks dick, and they don't got hearts, you know, and all that shit or whatever.
You
And
fucking
Ginero-
garbage.
fuck this-
Yelp's just hanging out up in here, you know, not
Right.
even helping Middle Earth. Sauron's out here trying to take over Mordor and shit, like, you know.
All these orcs running around, bro. Like fuck this shit. Ginero gets his fear in check, and then he throws Chrome back to the land. We get a final shot of the three of them standing over the sulfuric acid in the jar, and then some text pops up going, sulfuric acid acquired, and it's all whoop-de-doo, and we're so happy for them.
And like the image is the Emerald Lady, like when Chrome's hanging over there, they like the lady's like running
Goop
or
mommy.
flying towards him. Goop mommy is flying, and like they like get her in the jar, and that's them acquiring the sulfuric acid. It was cool.
Yeah.
But man, she was horrifying in this whole situation.
Yeah, I didn't like it at all.
No, I did not
I like
like
the
it.
personification.
So they got Goop Mommy in the jar, and I'm surprised that Ginero just doesn't fuck that jar and melt his dick off.
Oh my god. Risky fuck, but
Risky play, yeah. Might be worth it.
maybe.
Goop Mommy looked fire, dude.
Before we finish this episode, I just wanna have a somber moment with you guys. Can we talk about bird mental health?
No.
Because earlier in the episode, when they first got to the pool, 3 birds just committed
yeah.
mass suicide together.
Oh,
Yeah, they just flew right in that
they
bitch.
really did, dude. Now they seen Goop Mommy, they're like, yo, I want some of that
No,
bitch.
I think they just like knew. Like I think they've been living in a world without bread for so long. They just like,
I'm tired of looking for not food, you know. So this is it for me, boys.
They're like, fuck this shitty life with no breadcrumbs in
they
the
gave
park.
us a lifetime of pooping on statues. We thought this was our heaven,
Yep.
but there's no bread.
So they just fuck. Bird mental health. Fuck. Oh man, that was a good one. Kyle.
It's sad, dude. It's sad. I don't know what you mean. It's a good one, dude. I feel for these birds.
I
now,
felt
you know?
bad. Like they melted.
I feel
Yeah.
like us and whoever's listening should go out and give a bird a breadcrumb. You know,
Yeah,
like you never know when they're gonna just fucking nosedive into a pool of sulfuric acid.
And also,
Yeah,
if you
'cause this
keep
is so
feeding,
common.
A
Right.
crow, you'll like make friends with them. They'll bring you random shit.
Yep, and they'll talk to you.
yeah.
Talk about.
All right,
saving
Harris, what was
plan.
your rating for that?
I give this one a Lord of the Rings out of Bill Nye. You
Nice. All
know?
right.
Like so,
I'm
these next
feeling it.
couple episodes, I'm all over the place, just because.
Right.
You know, I try to keep it fresh.
Is your rating ever like on the place? You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes. Like,
No, it's not.
You know, like I learned some stuff about sulfuric acid, you know, and like gas masks and stuff, and but it's like everything in this just was like Lord of the Rings. I don't know why I was all about it, you know.
I feel
Like Ginro having that moment of like, I'm fucking scared, dude. I don't want to do this. Was like very Frodo of him, you know.
Very
That's so
Frodo, okay.
Frodo, you know.
That's so Frodo, dude. That's so funny how much Frodo it is.
yeah.
I don't really
so,
like
it
frozen
was good.
yogurt.
Yeah, I don't either. Frodo's nasty. All right, we start off episode 13 with Senku saying that they got pretty much everything they need now to make the antibiotic. It's just a matter of actually putting it all together.
Yeah, and he's like, we're
Oh.
gonna do it real fast.
Yep, real fast.
And I was
Let's
like,
get this
I
shit
already
done.
know this episode's about to be Bill Nye plus 10 billion out of
yeah.
anime.
Yeah.
You know?
I think
already
that's a
knew.
little too little, honestly. You should probably Bill Nye
I
it
did
harder.
Oh.
I did like
I
10 billion because like Senku says. that
I get it.
I
You're a
hope
fucking
Cody
idiot.
like has to say all these names right now in this
He's not
episode.
going
Yeah.
to. I bet you.
Not
won't.
doing it.
Yeah.
Not doing it.
Cody's
I put-
simple, dude.
all I put is we get a montage of Senku and Chrome making all the shit they need to create the drugs.
Bang. See, I
Bang,
knew
bang.
it, and I knew it. I was like, he's not gonna write none of this shit.
Hell no. They
You
go
should've
through.
wrapped
I
it.
even wrote they go through a bunch of science shit with each of the chemicals they make, and Senku explains the ways in which it will kill you, and Kohaku asks, so all this shit just murders people,
Yeah.
and you're gonna make
give
my
this to
sister
Rui?
drink it?
And at one point, they're just pissing.
I thought
You
it was
know?
gonna be like some weird anti-vax episode actually,
Ooh.
or like them like explaining that like, listen, just because it's in there doesn't mean like, look,
Yeah.
let me
That's
explain
not
to
how
you
science works.
how-
Right.
Your sister's not gonna become autistic. Chill the fuck out.
I
Also-
seriously thought it was gonna be some weird anti-vax episode.
No.
Right.
Also, there's in one of the cuts of them making stuff, Senku does a salt bay. You know,
He does, dude.
was
He
pretty
salt
funny.
bays that shit. It's great.
Salt
they got to
bay.
put salt in, and he does the whole like elbow out and like lets it fall down his
Yep.
forearm.
Yeah, this show is just great, dude.
It's really funny. And like the whole time he's explaining what all these awful chemicals will do, he's like in their lab while like Suika's in the corner, and he's like explaining it to her, and she's like getting scared
Yeah.
every time. And I'm like, why are you doing this?
Just torturing a young child.
It's fucked up.
And when he tells Kohaku that, or when Kohaku yells at him for making, or she's gonna make her sister drink this, her head gets big and massive again, and then her face turns fucking weird, and it's just very like calm, like you're gonna make her drink that.
Yeah.
But the even funnier part is when Senku says that he needs ammonia, and then him and Chrome just walk over to a bottle and both just start pissing in it.
Yeah.
And then the big head moment with Kohaku happens again, and she's like, "You're gonna make my fucking sister drink that?"
It was funny. I did not know that there was ammonia in piss.
Yeah.
I love some.
Japanese people love
Wait, you
piss,
didn't-
dude. That's what I've learned from these animes.
Oh, you didn't know about ammonia and piss? Okay, pause moment. I almost
Alright.
fucking like, okay, here's my moment of being like, I'm almost 30 and I fucked up. So I wanted to clean my toilet because it was nasty and I'm somewhat an adult, right? So I like put a shit ton
Okay.
of bleach in it, right? And then
Yeah.
I took a phone call, right? And I peed in the toilet at some point. But like it had bleach, right?
Okay.
And then I finished the phone call, and then like I went to lean down there and like and clean it. Like I flushed the toilet and I was gonna start cleaning it, and then like my breathing was fucking weird,
This man almost killed himself.
and I'm just like, and I just start coughing, and I'm like, oh, the ammonia and the bleach probably do something. I made
This man almost made a piss fucking bomb.
I made chlorine gas.
Hell
Oh
yeah,
my
dude.
god. You better get your lungs checked out, bro.
Word for everyone, don't do that.
yeah,
Yeah.
no,
It does got
definitely
ammonia in it.
not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't pee on bleach.
Yeah. Fucking god.
Senku tells Kohaku to relax. He's not gonna make her drink the piss. They just need this shit to prepare the drug. The gang finally almost has all the chemicals, but one, alcohol. Alcohol again, bro.
Alcohol.
Yep.
Alcohol once again. Senku tells everybody that they're gonna need some manpower to make enough of this alcohol. And then Old Man Roshi pops up and he lets them know that whoever wins the grand bout tomorrow will have enough alcohol to drink for a fucking lifetime. And I'm just sitting here like, fuck yeah, dude. It's fight time. Finally, I want to see some fights.
I like how, no matter what era of people you go to, people will the winners will just get alcohol,
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
in NASCAR it's like champagne, in wrestling it's like beer, Like
Right.
it's just like, yeah, alcohol is the solution when you're the best at what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Enjoy the brewski.
Drink.
Yeah.
We cut to the village inside Ruri's hut, and her dad is telling her that tomorrow her husband and champion will be chosen. They have a chat about preparation, and the dad's right-hand man informs him that a new contestant has entered the bout. Apparently, the only rule to enter the grand bout is to be 14 or above and be unmarried. That's it.
good.
I didn't like that age
a lot of-
requirement.
Simple
I mean,
rules, man.
Yeah. Legal age is 13 in Japan, so 14 is basically a fucking man.
Yeah.
Senku is both of these, so he enters the competition.
Oh, that's why all the anime characters that are like 16 look like grown fucking men.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
That's
See,
how
I
it is
didn't
in
know
Japan.
about the legal age either, and then when I found that out, I'm like, everything makes so much more sense now.
Right. I get it now.
Yeah.
Like
I just have to pretend like
their 13 is our 17, you know, and their 16 is like our 21.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna pretend like every time they say 16, they're like in their early 20s, and then I'll be happy,
And then
I can
everything's
jerk
fine.
off in peace.
And I think Jason said that at one point, but
Yeah,
you know,
I can't
fuck
ever
Jason.
hear him,
Fuck-
so it
fuck-
doesn't
fuck-
matter.
fuck
Yeah.
Jason.
Fuck Jason. Kohaku says to Senku,
Fuck Jason.
that is a bit
Got him.
nice. Kohaku tells Senku that his bitch ass ain't gonna be able to do shit in this competition. She's like, I've seen you, bro. You're weak as fuck. Remember when you tried to flex on me carrying those pots and you fell over like a little bitch?
Yeah.
You ain't shit. Senku's like, yeah, I know. Like, you right.
Yeah.
And then he and Ginro start going on about how Senku can just either tire out the opponent so he makes it easier for them to beat him, or if they face Senku, like one of the good guys, he can just lose on purpose to boost him up a rank. And then, of course, Kenro's snitchy ass runs in. He's like, rules are rules.
Yeah.
Rule el rule.
Roulette.
And
This is where he's like, what rules am I
doesn't-
breaking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm?
He
It's
just
good.
doesn't agree
It's
to
fucking
rig the
smart.
game.
It's fucking.
Yeah.
It's fucking genius level shit, dude.
It is. It's smart as fuck. He asked Kohaku how she feels about it. And she's like, I don't give a fuck, dude. Like, whatever gives me a higher chance to save my sister. That's all that matters. And he's like, oh. And you're like, what did you think she was going to say? Like, oh, no, I can't break the rules, but my sister's going to die.
Yeah. While
Come on, bro.
So while Senku and Ginro are explaining how they're gonna game the whole thing, there's like this weird scene where they're like floating, looking like demons, and like licking Kinro.
No,
Yeah,
they're like
that's-
What the
snakes.
fuck is going
They
on?
were like
Yeah.
snakes. There was a little tree
Yeah,
in
it
the
was some
background.
anime shit.
I was like, why is this happening?
Yeah. See, it's shit like that why Emily will never like anime because of
Yeah.
shit like that. Where I'm like, the story's still good. They just do weird
They
shit.
just do
like-
weird shit, you know, and it's fine.
Yeah.
I have no.
I mean, they
problem with
were
it.
they
I
were
don't either.
clearly just doing the whole like they had snake bodies and there was like the whole like apple tree behind them, and like I don't know, that's just a fun like
Yeah.
imagery
Not
of it all.
you got to think about who you're talking about. You're talking about me, you, and Harris. Okay.
Yeah.
To
Yeah.
normal people, this shit
We
is
get
dumb as
it.
fuck.
Mhm.
Yeah.
No, I
Like,
get
go.
it.
You think your mom would like that shit? Like, oh yeah, they're snakes.
Like, why are they snakes? What
Right.
happened? Why?
What
why
happened?
Why'd that happen?
Did they take a potion? What happened?
like the over characterization of stuff, you know? Like that's
My
not.
mom's a smart
normal
lady.
thing that
She'd catch
happens.
it. She just wouldn't appreciate it.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm,
that's
sa-
what I'm
that's what,
saying.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, bro!
Jesus, dude.
You're dumb. Like shit.
Dumb.
I can't even help
Right,
you on
dumb.
that one. You know?
Okay, I agree.
You mean our wife, right?
Yeah,
'Cause
our wife.
Our wife's
You're
dumb.
married to her too. You know?
Yeah. I mean, I think she's pretty cool, but it's whatever. She just doesn't like
She's gonna
anime,
hear this,
so,
and
you know.
I can't wait. I'm gonna get a text.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. She's gonna call you stupid.
Yeah. She'll say you're dumb.
The grand bout is finally here, and Senku, for the first time, takes a step inside the village.
Yeah.
And
And I like how big
Kohaku's-
of a moment he makes it too. It's
Yeah,
nice.
yeah, they fucking it's cool. Kohaku's dad looks down at him and says, "So that's Senku." Ruri hears his name, Senku, and realizes that she's heard the name before from the past. Dun dun dun.
Yeah. What? I was like,
She goes
what?
down. She goes down the stairs to greet Senku, and she asks him his last name. She thinks she knows it, and before she can fully say it, of course, this bitch collapses on the ground. You know, because we need that tension.
Yeah. And
her
before
dad-
before she collapses, she says Ishii, you know?
Yeah,
Like she doesn't
Ishii.
finish it. And I was
Yep.
thinking of my boy, Tomohiro Ishii, the also known as the Stone Pitbull from New Japan Wrestling, you know?
Okay.
And I was like Stone Pitbull,
deep of cut.
Dr. Stone.
Too deep of
I
cut.
get this. I get it,
need
bro.
you.
I get
I
it.
need you
It's
so
all
much.
here. It's all here.
Senku's psycho ass smiles and he's like, "We need to have a good long conversation after grand bout's over." Magma starts laughing and then says out loud to the group, "I might not have to kill her. She'll probably just die when we get married." Like,
again-
how does nobody like?
How's everyone not
like
just like, dude, what the
stopping him?
fuck?
Guys,
Yeah,
it's
Yeah,
like
do they not have a
cartoonishly
jail?
evil. Like I don't know who's
Right.
more cartoonishly evil, him or his sidekick, who's just like that guy.
Oh yeah, fuck his
that
sidekick,
dude
dude.
could say literally anything, and I wouldn't believe him.
He fucking creeps me out, dude.
Straight up. Straight up Gaston and LeFou, you know?
For
Like
real.
100%.
Back at the grand bout, they draw the matchups, and in the first match, the group gets what they didn't want. It's Kenro versus Magma.
Yeah. Oh, but then we also found out that Chrome is in the tournament, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think I fucking skipped over
Chrome's
that.
like in the tournament, and everyone's like, "What the fuck? Why is Chrome gonna be in the
Oh
tournament?"
yeah.
And then,
No, I have it. I just fucking skipped over a section.
and then there's a background flashback where there's like a target, and he's going crazy at it, just jabbing the fuck out of it, and he's like, "Yep, I'm gonna just aim for their balls." Like,
yeah. He's like, I got one move, and it's to smash this dude's twig and berries.
and they talk
like,
about it. They ask Kohaku about it, and she's like, "It's a viable strategy." I don't know.
strategy.
It's like the Bruce Lee thing where you don't figure he's like practice 1,000 moves. He's the guy that's practiced one move 1,000 times.
Yeah.
Keep my nuts away from that guy.
Yeah, dude, don't show this man your balls. He'll fucking smash him. It's pretty gangster
just
shit.
quick jabs, you know,
Yeah,
like
like,
it will
straight
hurt
to
so
the dick.
bad. Not like it's not like one concentrated one. He's just like, I'm just gonna get like 3 jabs into your dick. Like fuck.
Ooh.
Oh,
My middle
yeah.
school is just like giving me PTSD right now.
Right.
Everyone plays Canadian tag. It's normal.
Yeah. God, we were so stupid, dude. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
I mean, the whole world did that
So yeah,
shit.
the group's freaking out that the first match is Kinro versus Magma, but Senku tells everybody to relax. They should never rely on luck. And then he shows him his special drink, and he's like, "We're gonna win by doping."
Yeah.
This dude's a real trap legend, right? Fucking here, like,
Yeah.
you know, he just pulls the dope out any fucking. He doesn't give a shit, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
I
he's
got
about
the
to start.
steroids, bro.
He's about to start the first drug empire in the stone world. You feel me? Like,
He's
this is
always
what
after alcohol and like drugs
Right.
that'll melt people. Like he's definitely on some Walter White shit, bro.
right, dude.
He gets it.
The quote unquote dope that he made is actually just like caffeine and shit.
It's just a healthy drink. Like
Yup, it's nothing really dangerous, just something to get him amped the fuck up. But he calls it doping.
it's just some Jamba Juice, you know? Like
Yeah.
he's just like, yeah, this is a healthy concoction. It'll get you through the
It's
day.
like in this
but
world, it's basically doping. You guys haven't
yeah,
seen
his
this
yeah,
shit.
I mean,
basically
yeah.
fucking-
Because nobody ever has had caffeine, so yeah,
Yeah.
this is gonna fucking amp him
Oh my
up.
God.
Ginro grabs the bottle and he downs it all, and then he grabs all the leaves and all the fucking raw shit and just eats it like a savage.
yeah, no, makes sense.
Yep, that's
No,
Makes sense.
no, it's dumb.
It makes sense.
No, it's dumb. Senku says that the certain plant that he ate them all is one that grows by the river, and Suika's like, all right, I'll go get more so everybody can have some.
and rolls into a watermelon. Does
Yep, she fucking Metroids into a watermelon and rolls down the hill. And
Metroid.
Metroid. Like a Sam.
Yep.
I wanted to
Metroids.
make
That's
that
good.
reference last episode. I fucking forgot.
well, I stole it, so suck me, dude.
Suck
Suck
him.
me, dude. When she leaves the hut, we see the little magma dick riding sack of shit, the little fucking awful human.
Mantle is his name.
What's his name?
Mantle.
Mantle.
Mantle. Okay, so we see
Mantle.
Mantle. I just like calling him the magma dick riding.
LeFou.
LeFou.
That's the little guy's name from Beauty and the
So
Beast.
he was chilling outside their hut, so he heard their
He does that
conversation.
fucking.
Ooh. You know, he was fucking jerking off, like thinking about, I can't wait to go tell Magma. Ooh.
I need to like start like using that in like regular day life.
No, God, don't.
Don't do that.
Just like,
Don't
oh
do-
man,
don't
guess
do that.
what? Arby's has now.
Oh, God. Have more respect for yourself. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
No, okay,
do that.
I'm on an anime podcast now. I gotta become one of those guys now.
no, you don't. That's the point of it. Is that we can talk about anime and not be those
Yeah.
people.
No,
That's
late.
that's the point of this specific podcast is we're not those
I'm
people.
becoming
you know? We
Kawaii
can fake
Ugu.
it.
Oh God.
Oh, stop it. Back at the grand bout, the
you are
gang
Baka.
they're standing around waiting for it to start, and then I can't fucking Mantle runs up and he screams that Suika is drowning, and since Kohaku's the fastest, she needs to save her. Senku instantly calls bullshit. He's like, "You're just like this is
Lying
clearly a
This is
lie."
one of my-
And then we get a little scene of Chrome and Senku just shit talking him. Like on
stomping
how
on
he,
him?
yeah, it's like stomping on his back. How he actually thought he could outsmart the fucking science team, dude.
Yeah.
I really like this part.
We're fucking big brain, bro.
Yeah,
like,
dude. Like you a little dumb. You think you're gonna fall for this garbage?
Right.
But Kohaku, you know, She's kind of dumb, but she knows that he's more than likely lying.
She's literally like, I can't risk it though. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, she's.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, even if there's a small chance, like if she does nothing, then she's right now just letting Suika die.
This is like the best version of that plot line I've ever seen, because normally, like, you as the viewer, you're like, he's obviously lying. You're just frustrated because it's not even like in universe acceptable. And then like you get her being like, look, I still got to. And you're like, all right, that's a reasonable fucking
yeah.
Like I believe
like still fairly intelligent. Like if this is real and I just let her drown, like I will never live with myself. So I'm just gonna go make sure.
Yeah, so she bolts out. The grand bout starts, and the dad says that if she doesn't return when her match starts, then her match will be forfeit. Magma versus Kinro is the first match, and it starts up. Magma says that if Kinro surrenders right now, he'll make him his right-hand man when he takes over the village. Then he does some real disrespectful shit, and he just puts his foot out, and he's like, lick my fucking foot, bro, in front of everybody, and I'll take that as your pledge.
Yeah. Fucked up, dude. Fuck this guy.
Fucked up guy.
He's in a feet play.
Kinro tells him to fuck all the way off, and he gets ready to throw some hands. The bout starts, and Kinro goes hard on the offense. Senku says that Kinro is doing 10 billion% better than he thought he would.
Yeah. And I for some reason, I thought this was going to be with, like, real weapons, you know?
Yeah, no.
But it's like, with, like, the cloth, like,
They're not just going to kill half the village every time they need
well,
a
I mean, you know, like, you put some more stakes in the whole bout, but, like, this reminded me of, like, the struggle from Kingdom Hearts 2, that whole, like, thing.
Yeah, it's just a spear with, like, a pillow on the end of it, pretty much.
Sorry.
No, I don't know.
We cut the Suika tied to a tree, and she breaks herself free of it by doing some watermelon shit, I guess, and then pops out of the ropes.
Yeah,
like, I don't know what she did.
She's just like, oh, wait, I can spin out these ropes. And I was like, I hate everything
that
about
character
what's going on
literally
right now.
feels like she's from a different show and is just
Yeah.
in it.
For real.
There's so many times where she does shit where you're like, oh, you just have, like, Toon Force right now? Like, what?
Yeah,
Yep.
what the fuck
Legit
is going
Toon
on?
Force.
And then
Yeah.
also
World.
all her, like,
Toon
voice
World.
lines are just, like, completely don't match the rest of the show. Like, everyone else has these, like, I don't know, regular lines, and then she feels like she's, like, pulled right out of, like, I don't know, Sailor Moon or something. Like, she just has the highest pitched, like, excited voice. Like, when she's throwing the watermelon, I was like, what is this?
I still fuck with Suika, though. I like Suika.
Oh, I like her.
She's great.
I'm just saying,
She's great.
It's
But she doesn't fit in. Yeah, she feels strange.
So she pops out of the ropes with the watermelon tricks, and then fucking, again, Metroid Ball starts rolling back to the group. She makes it back. Like, it's crazy how, like, she started, and then the next scene is her making it back. I'm like, damn, bitch, you can literally just keep Metroid Ball rolling for infinity? Like,
And
this
how did she not pass Kohaku?
Kohaku, yeah. Yeah. So she makes it back to the group, and she sees Kinro, like, squinting at Magma, who finally put some distance in between him, and Kinro can't fucking see him. Yeah. And then I guess she's as smart as Senku, because she just deduces that Kinro, he squints, so she knows that he also has fuzzy eye sickness.
Yeah. You
She's
know,
like, oh,
like,
he's
it's
squinting.
one of those. Yeah, it's one of those things. Like, you notice it more in other people because you've gone through it.
just like how
And so
I think
she was
everyone's
like,
depressed.
yeah, right.
Yeah, that's just real, though.
Right. And she's like, oh
Kinro-
man, he's blind.
Yeah, she's like, he can't see shit. Keener goes in for a jab with the spear, but comes nowhere fucking close to hitting Magma, which leaves him wide open. And then Magma goes in and just beats the fucking brakes off Keenro. Like, just demolishes this man.
Beats the brakes off. Is
I don't
that
like that one.
Is that a cool term that I don't know about?
You've never heard somebody say, I beat the brakes off that dude?
No, what is it? Like, how does it
God,
relate?
you know what? You're off the... Like, how can you be part of the trap house and never heard the term beat the
Like,
brakes
I've never
off?
heard
like,
it.
how does
I
it...
really like it.
Like, how does it relate to, like, as a car? You beating the
It
brakes off
doesn't
a car so they
matter.
can't-
It's a saying.
But, like, there's got to be some logical explanation for why
Probably.
that's a
I don't
saying.
know. I just heard it forever from everybody, so that's what happened, okay?
I mean, I just don't, like, blindly say what people say. You know, I want to understand the origin of things, you know?
Man, that shit
But,
just
fine,
cricket.
That's,
whatever.
yep. That's how I know. That's how I know you grew up in the suburbs, dog.
Yeah, that's shit just cricket, bro. Like, I don't know what that means, but that's what it is.
Kiro falls backwards, and he thinks he's done for. We get the anime sequence of him thinking about his friends, right? That happens in every anime. And he's not going to give up. not today. And then he gets up. And Suika launches the fucking watermelon in the air and screams, Kinro, it's the eyes of science.
Yeah. Here's the eyes of science.
Here's the eyes of science. And Kinro fucking jumps in the air and directly into the watermelon. And he lands and hits the dopest fucking pose you can while rocking a watermelon on his head.
It looked really good. I liked it.
It's really good, dude. I liked
and
it a lot.
all this fire was behind him and shit. It was good.
Yeah. Then we get a fucking Aqua Teen Hunger Force random explosion behind him. Like, just for no reason it explodes. I'm like, okay, this is Aqua Teen now. Magma rushes in and Kinro can see the whole goddamn world now. Kinro dodges everything like he's fucking
Just has
Neo
the
from the
same
Matrix.
prescription
Like,
as
just...
her.
Right.
I like how that too. But I like how there's people watching and they're like, oh, he's just barely dodging everything. So it's like he's fast, but just barely enough. Like why you gotta say barely? Like he's just dodging it. It's fine. It doesn't matter how close it
Yeah,
is.
no one ever watched like a boxing fight where like they dodge like 6 jabs. They're like, oh yeah, but he's barely doing it.
Yeah, he's barely doing it, you know, like come on, fucking idiot.
Jesus.
Like what the fuck?
How much more you gotta dodge?
Right, they're trying to downplay this man dodging like 40 strikes in a row, you know?
Yeah. It's fucking
Barely
weird. I didn't
doing
understand.
The last attack that Magma throws, Kinro fucking stops with his foot, right? And then he just reciprocates the ass beating that he just got right back at Magma with the nasty finishing hit into his face. And we see like it goes into his face and you see the back of his head bulge out. I'm like, this dude is dead as fuck, bro.
Collapsed his skull.
Yeah.
And while Kinro's doing it, he's like, so this is science. Like
Yeah.
he didn't understand what it was before. It's like, no, dude, this is just seeing clear. That's all it is. It's nothing to do with science.
You know what's not science? His fucking the back of his head bulging out and him not being dead. That's not science.
Also, I don't know why, but like this whole scene, he just reminded me of Kamen Rider.
Okay, I see it.
Magma's real fucked up on his knees, and Kinro tells Magma that if it wasn't for his fuzzy eye sickness, he would have surpassed Magma's strength long ago. Everybody cheers, and the episode ends, and I bet... I was thinking at the end of this that he's going to get disqualified.
Yeah,
right?
So did I.
I'm like, oh, outside interference, he's getting disqualified, Magma's moving on. Like, that's exactly what's going to
There's
happen.
some wrestling shit, you know? The referee is very, very cautious about how things happen.
Right.
Yeah, this episode gets a Bill Nye plus 10 billion out of Baki.
Okay. Oh, nice. I don't get it, but nice.
Baki is the base, and then this is 10 billion plus Bill Nye out of that.
I'm doing a lot of math
because of all
right
the
now, and
science
I
shit in the
just don't
beginning,
know.
right?
Am I like,
I
am
mean,
I excited
well,
about
you're
this
about
in
to-
like middle school when it's like a sub day, or like is it just like an awful show?
No, see, you'll like, yeah, I mean, like math in the next episode, you know,
Okay.
like that's
Oh,
the kind
yeah.
of math you have to do to figure out this shit.
All right, episode 14. Magma says that he accepts defeat, but he asks, is wearing the helmet against the rules? And Mr. Rule El Rule, he's unsure. He's like, I don't actually know. You're right. And so he turns his back to him. First of all, fucking stupid. And then he starts asking the referee, he's like, hey, is this breaking the rules? And he's like, he starts to say no, right? The referee's like, no, it's not really. You didn't use it as a weapon. But before he can finish his sentence, bitch boy Magna jumps up behind Kinro and just lays a nasty fucking hit
This
on
is
the
when
back
the
of his
music
head.
starts hitting the that
Yeah. Yep.
because we saw that betrayal scene like 50,000 times in that fucking
So
show.
many times. Every second.
And we see the watermelon like in pieces flying through the air, and then the opening happens. New song.
Yeah.
New song is less shit than the
Oh,
last
God,
song, but it's not. It's
so
still
much
not
better.
great.
It's
It's so much
okay.
better. Yeah.
It's okay.
I mean, no, compared to the last one, it's like 1,000% better.
I would not say that.
I actually there is
it's-
like 10 seconds of the intro that I do like. It's like
Of the first one.
yeah, it's like halfway
this
through.
one.
There's a part where the drums
Yeah.
start kicking in, where he's like changing up his tone a little bit, and I'm like, yeah, and then he goes back to like more of the tone of the opening part, and it's just I don't know, it's fucking,
I don't know. I liked the first opening. This one felt very like stereotypical.
I didn't. How did you like the? God,
it was by
so
me.
bad.
I didn't say I liked the first one. I just said like it stood out.
You just said like verbatim. You just said I like the first opening.
I liked the first one, but like I didn't say that I liked the first one. You know what I'm saying?
I fucking hate when you talk.
Oh my god, he's so slippery with his words.
That's the thing is he's so confident with it. Like that's how. Oh, I fucking hate you.
He'd make a good politician.
That's why I believe a lot of shit he says because he just talks and he's just so real about it. I didn't say I liked the first one. I just said I liked the first one.
I didn't say I like you know. I would never just run up in Charlie Murphy's house and like grind my feet in his couch. I'm not that guy. Yeah, I remember grinding my feet.
I remember grinding my feet up on Charlie Murphy's couch.
The band that sings the opening is Pelican Fan Club.
I
thought that was a weird name.
I don't care. Why would you like? I don't like the song. Now I'm just gonna go fucking be an internet person and send them death threats.
No, the Pelican Fan Club is a new opening. That's that band.
I'm gonna do it anyway. Fuck them.
It's just a fucking weird name for a band, you know.
You're a band.
Okay.
Magma says that. Oh fuck! I did it. Why did I start episode 14 again? I'm so stupid. I'm so fucking stupid. Once an episode.
Watching this
once a podcast. Once a podcast. I swear to God, I do this, and I just fuck up where I'm reading.
I thought we are starting on 14 though.
We just did it. We were just remember the first scene happened, and then the intro happens.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm dumb. Magma put Kinro to fucking sleep with that hit to his head, and he's declared the winner. The next fight is Chrome versus the midget dick rider
Mantle.
Mantle. There we go. I'm Fufu. The Fufu. The fight after this is Senku versus Kohaku. So they need this fight to last as long as possible so she can actually get back on time. Kohaku, she makes it to the tree, and then she's in a mad fucking sprint to get back. Somehow Magma smells the puss, I guess, and he sees her getting close. He like, you see his like face like, and then he looks over and he sees her like running. I'm like, bro, how? There's no way you heard her. Like, whatever, dude.
I felt like it was him realizing that.
Oh, like she's been gone for a while.
Like that they were.
No, it's dumb. He's like bears. He could smell it.
Mm-hmm.
Bears can smell the menstruation.
Who can smell it better, him or Tarzan? Tsukasa.
Tanjiro. Tanjiro can smell better than all of them.
Yep.
Tanjiro could.
100%. 100%. Tanjiro can smell emotions.
Yeah, I don't even know why Michael
He
Jackson
can smell
tries
shit
to
in other
cross-dress because Tanjiro's gonna
animes.
smell it better.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh my god.
Oh no. So yeah, Magma sees her getting close and he yells at his hype man to lose. He's like, bro, lose. Hype man instantly falls over and yells mercy because he's a little punk ass bitch.
We get an awesome
and Chrome
panty
wins
shot.
the match. Fufu? Oh my god.
Yeah, you do see like his little like sumo thong.
I don't like it. Senku's declared the winner right away on account of Kohaku's absence. No, I already said Chrome won. The next match is Senku versus Kohaku, and Senku's declared the winner on account of Kohaku's absence.
Chrome.
Listen to me when I speak to you. She makes it back to the village right after this happens.
I'm dumb.
You're dumb. And she sprints straight towards Suika. Kohaku gives her a big fucking hug, and she says how thankful she is that she didn't drown, and she don't give a fuck about losing the match. She's like, it's done. Like, I already lost. I'm just happy you're not dead. And I'm like, man, these characters are good, dude.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's just a simple thing, but it's good, you know?
It is. It's such a
At this
thing.
moment, I was like, Senku's winning the whole thing somehow.
Right. That's what I thought, too.
Yeah.
For sure, 100%.
10 billion%, bro.
10 billion% sure that Senku's winning the whole thing.
Yeah.
Magma thinks he got the shit in the bag. The last hope for the gang is the bodyguard Ginro. Ginro still has all the shit sitting in his cheeks, and he looks over. He's like, "I've been holding on to it." And
I've been eating all day.
Yup. He's like, then he chews it up and swallows it all. His self-confidence is hugely inflated because of all the caffeine that this man put in his body. Kind of like how I am every podcast. I think I'm funny, right? Mm-hmm. Not funny, but I think I can read good, and then I stumble over like every.
And then you
third
hear
word.
yourself, you're like, and then
yeah. I listened to it the next day, and I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ! I need to stop drinking coffee before I podcast, dude.
Out of the three of us, you're not even in the top 3 of funniness, you know?
I didn't mean to say funny, okay? I meant to say, oh my God, dude, suck my fuck,
Like, it's
okay?
like, it's me, Kyle, silence, and then you.
Oh, wow, dude. What?
Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, everyone?
Shout out silence,
Shout
you know?
out.
Hi,
That was a
shout
good
out
one.
silence.
Oh,
Fuck
God,
you guys,
that shit was
dude.
good.
Fuck you. I made up suck me, okay? That's the catchphrase.
Oh, yeah?
All right? I got suck me. Harris got you're dumb. What have you done, Kyle?
Beach hole?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
I
Never mind.
knew-
You're the
why'd
funny
you do
one.
it?
like-
Why would you
God,
do it?
I don't know. I don't know.
Don't give him opportunities to
I
say more
shouldn't.
shit
I
like that, you know?
shouldn't. So yeah, he's fucking ready to fight, and like I said, his confidence is big boy because of all the caffeine that he put in his body. And then they do this funny thing of like showing his self-image. So like it'll show him, and then it'll just say self-image in the lower right of the screen,
Yeah.
and he just shows him like ripped as fuck, right? Like,
It was good. I liked it.
it was really good.
I really did not know how it was going to go. And then when they said the self-image thing, I was like, oh, no.
Yeah, it shows a self-image, and then it'll cut to reality, and then it shows him like being a scrawny little dude who's like fucking like just out of his mind.
He's just fucked up out of his brain, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, that shit was so good.
The fight starts. Yeah, it's really good. The fight starts and Ginro fucking rushes in on the offensive, he throws dude off guard because this dude's like tiny as fuck, and the dude he's fighting is ripped, like for real ripped.
Yeah.
Senku gets in some good hits, but the dude comes back with the heat too, and he fucks him up. And then we get another shot of the self-image thing, and Ginro looks totally fine, and is like his face is perfect, right? And all the women love him and shit like that. And it looks like he blocked all the attacks. But then when we get to the reality, his face is disgusting.
He is
And everybody's like, oh my God, he looks hurt as fuck, dude.
Yeah. He's
So
hurting,
he's
bro.
he's so fucked up, and he just keeps walking towards his opponent, and his opponent, like, he just won't stop coming. Or the Ginro won't stop walking towards his opponent, and he gets scared. Like, the dude's like, I just beat the shit out of him. How is he not down?
Yeah.
So
He
the dude
just
backs
keeps
up to a
backing up.
ledge, and then Ginro just walks up to him and casually boops him off, and then wins the fucking match.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
It's good.
And this is the part where the show where I was just like, man, okay. So I'm used to tournament arcs, and them kind of be just boring as fuck for the most part.
Yeah.
And this one, like, we've had so much. We've had disqualifications. We've had this fucking, like, drug out fucking zombie
Addicts
fight.
just go and fight.
We had the
Meth fight.
we had the like watermelon weird like wrestling. Like, oh, he got him with the hammer. Sorry, the chair.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good, man. This
There's
is
just
100%.
so much. This has been a better tournament arc than I've seen like in any. I can't think of a.
Okay.
Okay. Name one. Which one?
Dragon Ball?
Because they all
The
suck.
original Dragon Ball had great tournaments. Fuck off,
The
dude.
original Dragon Ball had really good tournaments, dude. You need to calm
I
the fuck
like
down
Dragon
about
Ball,
Yeah.
last time,
but they
man.
were very
No,
slow.
their tournaments were dope. Cell Saga.
I mean, like,
suck,
even
man.
even in My Hero, the fucking sports festival is really good.
Sports festival. All right, you got me with that one.
Yeah. There's some good ones out there, you know? Like, you don't gotta discredit a whole race of tournament arcs.
a whole
you know?
race of tournament arcs.
Yeah.
Whatever.
That's being tournamentist, bro. Like, I won't stand for that shit.
Fuck. I'm just so ist, you know? Like, whatever
Yeah,
it
it's
is, I'm
messed
an
up,
ist
bro.
against it.
Like, it doesn't gotta be like
It
that.
do.
Directly after Ginro wins, we hear his stomach growl real loud, and he sprints away right away. I think during the tournament too, they're like, man, it was Gen, right? Or no, we haven't seen Gen yet. Somebody says they're like, bro, eating all that shit. Oh, it's Chrome. He's like, he's gonna have to shit really
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, he's gonna get the
So ready
runs.
for the fight.
Yeah.
And Senku was like,
And
no,
it-
no, don't tell
Snake
him.
was like, yeah, let's call him. Yeah, don't tell him about that.
Yeah, don't let him say nothing. Cause
Yeah, all the herbs he gave this dude mud butt real bad.
mud butt. Yes. Oh, that's a
Would've
good
been really
one.
good if he had mud butt like the
Mud
whole
butt.
fight though.
Right, like he's just leaking brown from his
Oh my
fucking
God.
pants.
That's not disqualification as far as I know. You're
Bro,
No,
the
it's
tuning
not.
exams from Naruto.
You're
Come on.
legally allowed to defecate on your opponent.
Yeah,
Right.
that's not
Just spray shit at him. Kinro sees him laying on the ground with his pants
Secret
off.
technique:
Like,
brown rush.
right.
oh no.
Yeesh. No, because in this one it's like really literal. So it'd be like secret technique. Shit on him.
Shit all over him. Gross him out with shit.
Yeah. Poop
Yeah,
on
Kinro
him.
sees him all fucked up, and he's like, all right, he's out of the match. Like, he can't do shit.
I got one more.
The next match is Chrome versus Magma, and I thought this was just gonna be a wash, for honestly,
Yeah.
like.
Same.
Yeah, the match is pretty much instantly over. Magma just fucking hits him once, and then he just plays with him, like, while he's on the ground, like, just beating the shit out of him. He says something. He's like, I'm gonna make it so you can't walk. Like,
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna beat
gets
you
pretty
until
dark.
you're fucking crippled, bro.
yeah, dude.
It's and I even wrote in my notes before this started. I was like, this is about to be real sad, and I was like, yep, real fucking sad.
Yeah, dude, he says some horrendous shit to him.
Yeah.
Chrome refuses to fucking give up, and he gets up and he runs over to Suika's smashed helmet. Like, there's like a chunk of it that still has a lens in it.
Yeah.
And then he runs over to it, and then he jumps on it, and then he huddles over it while Magma just beats on his back. A few seconds later, Chrome stands up with the helmet on the end of his spear thingy, and it's pointed directly at Magma's clothes. Senku sees this, and he's like, oh fuck, Chrome is going to try to start a fire using the glass, but it's not going to do anything because the glass is convex, and the light, it doesn't work like that.
Yeah,
he
brings
starts
in
to-
light instead of focuses it at one point.
Yeah. So he starts to tell Chrome that the idea won't work, but Chrome is like, bro, I'm a somewhat of a science user myself, so excuse
He
me,
pretty
sweetie.
much literally says the meme, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah.
Something of a scientist myself.
Yeah.
I didn't think
It's
about that
really
His
one.
face straight
Oh,
up
that's
turned
good.
Defoe.
Yup.
Oh,
Pretty solid.
that's good.
Then Senku, like, he looks and he realizes that when Chrome was huddled over the glass, he filled it with his sweat and tears. And then it essentially made him concave, so the light will actually focus into one point and he can do it. Gen shows up behind Senku and asks if it's actually going to work. Senku says that it for sure could work before realizing that, oh hey, Gen is back. Gen is like, no, don't even bother asking me right now what I've been up to. All you need to know is I need the Kingdom of Science to win so I can get my bottle of cola. Gen asks Senku how long does Chrome need to keep the glass on Magma before his clothes finally lights the fire, and then Senku goes into fucking Sherlock Holmes mode
Mind palace.
with equations floating around his fucking head and shit.
But
He's
the
like,
way the way he does it is really fucking like amazing. He's like, yeah, that kind of math isn't simple, so it's gonna take me a minute.
Yeah, and then he just fucking it was pretty
Does
good.
it. I thought he was gonna like write down something, and he's just like, nope, I'll think real hard. I got it. Like he makes a point of saying how hard it is to figure it out. Like,
Without
yeah, I'm not gonna be
paper.
able to do it. I'll do it.
I'll do it. And all I could think about when he was doing this was like none of this shit could be real, and I'd believe all of it because I have no fucking idea what he's
Yeah,
talking about.
it's like from The Hangover when Zach Galifianakis' character is like doing all the math.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good.
So yeah, Senku does all the math, and he's like, "Yeah, I'll take about 60 seconds." Gen hops up, and he's like, "All right, it's time for a mentalist to work." I don't like the term mentalist.
I mean, that's a real
Yeah.
term.
I just don't.
It's
I
a
know, I
real
don't
one,
like
but
it, though.
I don't like it
Snake
either.
charmers. Man.
Yeah. He jumps up on the roof of a hut and he shouts for Magma. He goes, "Magma!"
You thought I was dead.
Right.
And they both go.
Magma starts to trip out a little bit. Yeah, because he's like, I just killed this dude last night. Like, what the fuck is happening? Or 2 nights, or whatever the fuck it was. I don't remember. Gen says
And,
that he
like-
survived because of his sorcery, and then does some Naruto fucking hand movements real quick,
Yes.
and shouts that he just put a curse on Magma.
Yes.
Gen's like, if you take one step, bro, your heart's gonna explode. I'm like, God damn,
I
dude.
half expected
This
the
is
death
brutal.
note, like, do.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. This was when I was
Hey.
like, okay, Gen's okay. Like,
Right,
this
Gen's-
was cool.
Yeah, Gen has redeemed himself in my book.
It
with
was
this
so
shit.
good.
Yeah. It was
And
good.
also, this is the
Magma
most
starts
anime
yelling.
fucking thing out of literally. I honestly I talked to someone about this. And I was like, this shit can only happen in anime. There's literally a tournament fight for someone to marry someone to become chief of a town, and there's a guy holding a watermelon with a magnifying glass, and he's got to hold it on the person for 60 seconds and he's being tricked into standing still for 60 seconds. This is anime. This is peak anime.
Yeah.
It doesn't
It's
get more
anime.
anime than this.
You can't get this anywhere else. Like you
really
can't
can't.
get this kind of entertainment in any other medium.
You really can't.
can't.
Imagine this in a movie.
like I mean, besides like manga.
Imagine
I
that
guess,
in a movie.
but, like,
You'd walk out.
yeah. You'd be like, what
I'd
the
leave.
fuck is
I'd leave the
this?
theater. I'm like, no, this is the dumbest shit.
Yeah.
Magma starts yelling that this is breaking the rules, but then Senku interjects and he's like, it's only breaking the rules if your heart actually explodes. If it doesn't explode, then it's just taunting, and that's legal. Like,
We're just
goddamn.
fucking with you, bro. Like you
Yeah.
don't fucking know if it's gonna happen. Do it. See what the fuck
So
happens. Bro.
good.
Yeah, Senku yells, he's like, why don't you test it out, dude? Take a
Yeah.
step. See if
Fucking
it blows
move, bro.
up. Let's try it.
Even the ref's like,
move.
ref's like I've never had to deal with none of this shit before.
Like,
I don't
they're
know
all
what
right,
to do
though.
here.
Taunting's okay. You can talk shit. Gen's acting right now is on point because he's like, oh, it's my sorcery's wearing out and I can
Yeah.
only hold it for 60 seconds. Gen also knows, because he's a mentalist, that Magma is more than likely really tired from the last couple fights and that he would love to take a 60-second break. And it gives him an excuse to take a break because he doesn't want to look like a little bitch in front of everybody.
Yeah.
And then Magma's like, yeah, after 60 seconds, I'm going to fuck you up.
Yeah, and then go ahead.
Chrome is like holding the I can't even think of the word. I'm so stupid.
Spear?
The fucking broken helmet with the glass on it, and his tears and sweat is in this, and he's like, all right, I gotta hold it really still so the light will focus. So he calms his mind and he holds the spear with the lens in the water in it, super fucking still, and finally starts to fire on Magma's clothes.
Yeah, and before that, like Gen starts yelling at Chrome and is like, all right, dude, like fuck him up. He can't move for a minute, and Chrome's like,
yeah.
I can't move. I'm scared.
Yeah, I'm scared to move too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
And I was like,
so
ooh.
everybody
And then
was acting.
then like Senku calls out Chrome's bad acting. He's like, this fucking idiot. No one's gonna believe you. And they're like, it's fine. It'll be okay.
It's pretty good.
good.
So Magma's on fire, so he freaks out, which he should,
Magma's on fire. I
because
like
he's
it.
on fire. Yep. And Chrome dashes up to him and mashes this dude's dick into his body.
Yep.
And then boots his ass off the ledge.
Special attack. Destroy your future
the
babies.
one attack
Yep.
transition.
Yep. Magma falls into the water and Chrome is victorious. The one attack transition, it just hit me. Jesus fuck, dude.
I wasn't gonna react to it because you kept going.
Yep. The one attack transition. Okay. Okay.
I didn't want to give it to him,
Yep. It was a good one. I had to.
Dude, just
I thought about it for a second. I'm like, that's good.
I was like, Cody's not gonna get it. Keep going. Just forget it. It didn't happen.
Got it. It was good. All right, Harris, rate that shit.
There was also a new ending, and it was
Yeah.
The ending was funky. I liked it.
It's all right. I don't think the music in this show is gonna fucking do anything for me.
No, it's not mind blowing, but it was okay.
was
This
all right.
episode got a beautiful mind out of anime.
A beautiful, nice. Okay.
Like there's a lot
Fucking
of math
Gen,
stuff. I don't
okay,
fucking know,
yeah.
bro.
I like that.
Yeah.
I was
All
gonna
right.
say Rain Man, but I wasn't sure. I haven't seen Rain Man. I just know
Yeah.
about it.
I just know about it. Episode 15 starts off with Ginro asking if Ruri is happy to know she is marrying Chrome. Since she's the priestess and she wants to be proper, she's like, it is my duty to marry the winner, so I will marry whoever wins. And Ginro is actually fucking retarded
Yeah.
and thinks that she really doesn't care who she marries. And I'm with Kyle on this point when I'm like, all right, this is actually, this is awful. This is awful character
but,
plot.
Okay, now hold on. All right. Now you gotta imagine if you're Ginro and you stand by a bridge for like your whole fucking life with your brother who's just like
It
rules
doesn't-
are rules. He's like, I could get some sweet, sweet puss, and I could get some sweet, sweet food every day if I'm the chief, and I'm set up to win because these motherfuckers are just science people. I'm gonna fuck them up.
I don't.
Like,
I didn't like it. I didn't like it.
It's low brow thinking, but like
He knows He knows Chrome is in love with her.
Yeah,
like
that's a bad
I
bro
don't
move.
fucking care.
That's a
I mean,
bad
yes,
bro move, dude.
He's a bad bro, but in the larger scope of things, like
No,
if you're
I
not
don't-
trying to be friendly, like
no.
he's proven that he's selfish. He's just looking out for silver spears. He's getting on people for not having golden spears. Like he's not, you know, like he just don't fucking care. He's selfish. It makes sense, and I will defend it.
I just like when he was thinking about it. He's like, oh yeah, then I can just win and she'll marry me. And then you just see Ruri like, hold on, what? Oh no.
That's not.
No.
Yeah. She's like, I'm just trying to be proper.
Yeah.
So even against Ginro, Senku does not stand a chance of winning. So he's just like barely making it out of this shit.
Yeah. He's like, what the fuck are you doing, dude?
Yeah,
he's like, I'm a fuck. I'm gonna get my nut, you know?
Get my nut.
You see them hips?
Yeah. Bruh.
I'm a fan of the eyes, dog.
Chrome.
Ruri's eyes wide too.
Yeah, they're pretty wide. Not as wide as Kohaku's, but they're pretty wide.
Kohaku's head will grow into her eyes, you know?
We'll see.
It's fine. She's still young.
We'll see about
She's
that.
still young.
Chrome's laying on the ground, and we see him roll the watermelon helmet at Senku and says, fight with science. So I'm like, oh shit, we're going to see some science shit.
Yeah.
Senku places his spear on top of the watermelon helmet, and Ginro thinks that he's like, oh, you ain't doing no sorcery shit on me. So he jumps at Senku, but before he can smash the watermelon, Senku steps on the butt end of his spear, and it fucking smashes into Ginro's balls. Yeah. So it's like a fucking, I can't think of the word. Guys, help me. I'm dumb.
Lever.
Like a seesaw.
Seesaw, there we go. I was going to say teeter-totter, but I don't know if a lot of people know what that
lever.
means. A lever. That's smart, too.
Yeah,
seesaw.
lever,
More
seesaw.
people was going to relate with seesaw.
Right.
Yeah.
Nobody.
He seesaws the spear
relate with
directly
the
into
thing
dude's
that his eye
meat.
actually is.
Yeah.
What's
Shut the
what's
fuck
lever
up.
do?
Lever.
Seesaw is a lever, but like, it's
a-
okay.
You're a fucking lever.
And he crushes his balls with 125 kilograms of
Yeah,
pressure.
they like show the force of him pushing down directly with the force of it moving up. I don't get why we needed to know how much force got smashed in this dude's nutsack. I liked it too. I just didn't. I don't know.
Like cock and
It's
ball
alright.
torture, man.
I know you do.
So
you do.
that's approximately 275 pounds of pressure.
Oh my god, that would hurt.
Yeah.
I don't like that anymore.
A lot of ball smashing in
like
this
that
grand
anymore.
bout. You know, a lot of dudes getting their balls fucking. A lot of babies getting killed.
Yeah, a lot of future generations getting fucked up, bro.
Yeah, and I feel like they need that right now more than ever. You know, like.
Right.
So Senku, he wins the match, and then the final fight is between him and Chrome. Fuck!
Dude, seriously?
I do it. I keep doing it. I can't help it. I'm stupid. Kram. Senku says he is ready to lose.
You're dumb.
He goes up to Chrome, and he's like, all right, man, you ready to win? But Chrome is fully fucking passed out. Like, he's like, all right, I can rest now.
He's done. He's like, well,
It's like she's
Magma's
safe.
gone, so I'm just, that's it for me.
Yeah, she's safe. So Senku wins the fucking match.
By default. Yay.
By
We've all
default.
had a day where
He
we
is told-
think the day's over and we're like, hell yeah. Out.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
And then you forgot to turn your stove off, and you slowly die in your sleep. Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, forget.
Forget
to install a gas stove in your house before you go to sleep
Yeesh.
and leave it open in the living room.
Forget that you pissed in bleach and fell asleep in the bathroom. Yeah, we've all been there, bro.
We've all been
We've all been there.
He's told that once he marries a priestess, he'll be the village chief, and he'll run this shit.
Yeah.
So he's like, okay, I'll marry her. Like, instantly just says, all right.
Yeah.
Then he's like, all right, we're getting married. Bring me my fucking wine. He gets the wine, and he wants to leave the village, but the people say that he has to stay and celebrate his wedding.
Well, the
rest of the
dad's
night.
also like, wait, hold on, like you can't just like marry my daughter, like we don't even know who the fuck you are. And he's like, I don't give a fuck about you, old man. I'm marrying your daughter.
Yeah, he's
Give me
like,
the
I
shit.
won this shit. Give me my shit.
This is my stuff. Like again,
So, yeah.
Senku's fucking like game is on point. He doesn't
It
go
really
ask
is.
for your daughter's hand. He wins a tournament and then says, "Fuck you, bro. I'm marrying
He
your
says,
daughter."
I like bitches that can crank. What was it? For the furnace thing?
Oh, that can blow hot air in a furnace. Yeah.
He says shit like that.
Yeah.
Man, he's got game, dude.
Yeah, dude. He got
Yeah,
game.
he's got really good game. You know, like he's straightforward.
You know why he has such good game? Because he doesn't give a shit, right? That's the best game you can have is not giving a shit.
Absolutely.
So yeah, all the people are like, you got to stay and celebrate with us for the rest of the night since you're getting married. And then Ruri fucking coughs up some blood when they're talking about this. And Senku's like, fuck, she does not have much time left. So he looks up and he's like, all right, in that case, I'm divorced.
Yep.
And then Kohaku and the old man grab all the fucking pots of alcohol and like some vinegar shit was in there. And they run back to their kingdom.
I didn't even understand how they have a concept of divorced in this village, you know?
Right.
I don't know.
They do, though, because everybody's like, what?
Yeah.
They're like, what? What is wrong with this dude?
I was hoping someone would be like, what is
someone
divorce?
would be like, King George hasn't done anything yet. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, right.
And it's part of the 100 Tales, marriage and divorce. So there you go. We get a full day of montage of Senku and the gang creating the cure-all sulfa drug. During the montage, Gen sees that Senku made carbonated water, and he's like, I don't think Senku would do that. Like, this might be for his thing, but he desperately wants that cola.
Yeah, he's like,
So
no,
he-
he made this for me.
Yeah, so Gen brings up the carbonated water to Senku, but Senku, of course, uses it for the drugs, right? And then Gen is real sad.
Baking soda.
Baking soda, there we go. Drug is finally complete. The gang rolls up
Is
to the
that why it's
village,
got the
ready
word
to
soda
hopefully
in it?
save.
Oh my god.
Yeah, carbonated water.
Killed it.
Keep going.
They roll up to the village, ready to save Ruri. And then at the bridge, Gen's like, I'm not allowed to enter the village. And Senku's like, yeah, you right. Go away at the hut, bitch. And then they're walking across the bridge, and Suika's talking to Senku, and she says, it's like, that was kind of rude. Like, he helped us out a lot, dude. Like, you're fucking, you're a mean guy. But then we get to see Gen walk back to the hut, and waiting for him on the table is a fucking ice-cold bottle of cola, baby.
Senku cola.
Yeah,
I've seen so
Senku
many
cola.
memes about
Oh,
it.
there's been memes?
I
Like,
did
what
too,
kind
and
of
I was
memes?
really confused.
Like, it's just like a lot of stuff like how to make Senku
Okay.
cola and all this other
It's
shit.
got like lime and shit. I
Yeah.
kind of wanted to like do it.
He gave it, like, we got a full fucking detailed explanation about cola and how
That's
to
what I'm
make
saying.
it.
Like,
It was
the
pretty
show was
cool.
kind of bad with pacing because like
Yeah, because a robot
well,
fucking Senku pops up.
like it stops the show to tell you the ingredients for this. Like, could have just thrown that in credits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back in the village, Senku tells Ruri he has made a medicine that could actually help her. She sits and take it, and I gotta say, this is the most sexualized way I've ever seen
Yeah, I
somebody
was
take
gonna-
medicine.
I wrote that too. I was like,
I got-
why is this moment so sexual?
I got a solid 7 chub out of this. You know, like I wasn't at a 10, but I got some blood
I
pumping.
wrote down that I'm normally the pervert, and I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say anything. This is just a normal.
Yeah.
This is how my doctor visits go.
Yeah,
Like, I
she,
think next
sits down,
time-
has her hands on her knees, her tits are like basically out, and she's like opening her mouth. It's
Yeah,
fucking
that,
weird.
I mean,
Yeah.
every doctor visit makes me get on my knees and just like.
Ah, yes.
Fucking open my mouth and look in his eyes.
The old prostate exam from the mouth. Yep, I know.
Not gonna lie, I think I have a new fetish. All I'm gonna say is next time I smash, I'm gonna fucking put some Advil in her mouth or something. Like, I don't know what to do anymore.
Nice.
Yeah, so you kind of explained it. She's sitting down and her tits are pretty much fully out. She has the anime blush face. Her mouth is completely open. She's staring at Senku directly in his eyes, and he's dumping this white shit into her mouth. And her tongue is like fully out. I'm like, why?
Yeah.
You could have just handed her the leaf, dog. Let her do
Yeah,
it.
let her figure it out.
This is weird.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Senku pulls out a cup and he puts it on Ruri's back and he tells her to breathe. And everybody's like, oh, what is he doing? I'm like, did you not see what he just did?
Yeah.
This isn't nothing. He hears that her fucking lungs are full of fluid. And then he looks around and he sees some dead mice. So he grabs up one and they head back to their little kingdom of science they got outside the village. He cuts the rat open and he sees that the lungs are also red and inflamed. He tells the group that the cure-all drug, it has its limits. Like, it's not going to fix literally anything. And if what Rui has is fucking tuberculosis, then she's dead. Like, there's nothing they can do. And I'm like, oh, no. Are they going to do all this and then she still
would've been-
fucking dies? Like,
So that just as sad as like, imagine if they did the Chrome thing and then this. I'm like, I don't want to watch
Yeah.
this show anymore, guys.
Yeah, like I
Right.
can't, like, you know, they can't Attack on Titan me like that. Like,
right.
there's too much. in a small period of time.
So while he's talking to them about TB, Suika runs up and she says that Rui has taken a turn for the worse. So they all sprint over and they rush to her side, and then Senku falls to one knee. Rui's dad grabs him like by his throat while he's just standing there. It's a lot. Like, it was a good throat grab. Like, he was ready to kill this man. And he says, this never would have happened if Senku didn't give her the white powder. And Senku looks up and he's like, you're right. He says that
She
the
did that with
bacteria
her
that's in
dad
her body... Right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like this.
Back to those daddy issues I'm talking about. Anyways.
He says that the bacteria in her body are in a panic, and they're multiplying, and that the bacteria is pneumonia. He says not to underestimate pneumonia because it's killed millions of people, but the sulfa drug is 100% likely to kill it. Not likely, I guess 100% likely contradicts. It's 100% gonna kill it. There we go. Good job, Cody. High five.
Good
For
grammar,
sure,
bro.
it's going to probably
job.
kill it.
For sure, it might 100% maybe kill it. He says they have won, and now they know what it is they need to do. They just got to keep giving her this fucking
I
sulfa
really
drug.
like the way he said
And
that.
keep her clean and warm. You know?
Yeah, I fucked up on
Like,
that.
we won.
Needs to what?
Said we gotta keep him clean. We have to keep her clean and warm.
Clean and warm, yeah.
And then he goes and says that Kohaku was saving her life, actually, by doing that.
Yeah, the warm water actually slowed it down a lot.
Yeah, it was just, I was expecting a lot of feels, and I was like, fuck,
Yeah.
here it comes.
The dad ain't fucking having it, and he goes to fucking punch Senku, because Senku says, we just need to keep giving her more of this white shit that's pretty much making her look like she's dying right now. But right before he can hit him, Kohaku jumps in the way, and she's like, listen here, Dad. This shit ain't sorcery, it's science, and I believe in it, and we all believe in it. And we also all believe in Senku. And everybody around him agrees, and even Old Man Roshi's like, yeah, honestly, I kind of do too, but I don't want you to kick me out of the village, so whatever you want me to say, I'm going to say it, but just know this dude ain't lying.
Yeah, I went out
Old
there
man.
and blew some glass for him, and you know, like, seems legit.
Right. They head back to Senku's little village, and they keep making the sulfa drug, and Ruri keeps running it back. Some time passes, and then Ruri is finally fucking cured, boys. It happened. She didn't die, which I was really nervous that was going to happen.
Yeah.
Everyone has a good, happy cry, and everything is great. And then Kohaku's dad grabs Senku's arm, and he raises it in the air in front of the village, and he says he's the new chief of Ishigami Village. And then we see Senku's eyes go real fucking wide when he realizes what the dad just said. Not the fact that he's chief, like he doesn't give a shit about that, but the fact that the village is named Ishigami. Ruri shows up behind him, and she says, I have known about you for a long time, Ishigami Senku. What a fucking ending, dude.
This is when I thought we had, like, this was the cutoff point. I was like, I can't stop. What?
Yeah, dude. I remember I read it when you said that. And I'm like, all right, 15 will be cool. And then I watched the ending, and I just sat in the couch. I'm like, oh, what?
Yeah, it was.
I can't stop watching here, guys.
It was fucking crazy. Also, I looked up what Ishigami means, and it means stone which is worshipped.
What?
Nice. So everything's stone, dude. That's why he's gonna get stoned the rest of the show.
Yeah, because I knew
That's why
what
drugs.
Gami meant, you know, but I didn't know what Ishi
Oh, that
meant.
makes sense.
Rate it.
Breaking Bad out of anime.
Fuck. I was not expecting that. Good one.
You know, like she kind of like she might have had cancer or some shit and it's healed, and you know, like they're all here Breaking Bad and doing science
Yeah.
and
I
you
feel
know,
ya.
like explosions and stuff, and you know.
I just wasn't expecting it. That's all. I just wasn't expecting it. I really enjoy that, though. Good job.
Yeah, thank you.
Final episode, number 16 for this podcast. Senku guesses that he was a part of the stories that are passed down to the priestess somehow. He just guesses it. He's like, yeah, no.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, that makes sense.
I figured you were talking about me.
I'm an important dude, you know.
Yep.
Like, what the fuck?
Ruri tells him that he is correct and that the 100th story that she was told was very kind, and it was called Ishigami Senku. After the intro, we are back in the past with preschooler Senku, and he's asking how the moon follows him, and we see him like trying to get away from the moon. He's like, "What the
This was
fuck,
adorable.
dude?
This
Everywhere I
was
go,
super
it's up
cute.
above me." Yeah, it's really good. Senku's dad rolls up and he just laughs, and then he gives him a little explanation. He's like, "It's just really far away, bro. Like you can't get away from it." We find out that Senku's dad failed the astronaut exam due to the swimming test. He said he got his leg cramped up. Senku asks him when he will be able to take the test again, and his dad's like, "You can only take it like once every decade or some shit." I'm like, "God damn, dude, that's a long fucking, like, you can't just do like a year away. You gotta do 10.
It takes 10 years to like even get ready to do it again. You know, like they're
Yeah,
not gonna
I
like
guess.
just have a waiting list of people and be like, yeah, you know, like next year we'll see if you're still healthy. Like you're just
All right,
perpetually
yeah,
taking
you're
physical
so,
tests.
You're so fucking smart, dude. You're
Yeah,
cool.
I fucking know, bro.
Okay, we get more scenes of Senku just learning shit as a kid. He's trying to figure out a way to help his dad pass the test. We see him do some funny shit with like this, like what are they called? The pads you put on your muscle and it shoots electricity into them to make your like
Muscles
fucking.
reflex.
Yeah, there's a name for the machine though. Whatever, it doesn't matter.
I don't know.
He creates a suit with these pretty much all over it, and it's just like shoots electrical charges into the muscles. And
And
he's
he
like,
tests
maybe.
it on Taiju, like a little
Yeah.
kid. He's like, Taiju's like, my hand's moving all on its own, and he's like, yeah, it would just.
Yeah.
Like, how are you gonna do this to Taiju? It's fucked up, dude.
So yeah, he makes the suit and he thinks that it's gonna help his dad, pretty much give him muscle memory on how to swim properly.
Yeah, it's
So his
good.
dad,
It's adorable.
It is pretty cute. His dad puts it on and he goes swimming with it, and Senku starts hitting the buttons, and it just makes this motherfucker like drop to the bottom. Like it doesn't help him at all.
It was really cute. I like this a lot.
Also,
Yeah, it
would have
was
been
good.
the weirdest way to kill your dad.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Oh yeah, he drowned because I was trying to help him.
Or
My
just
bad.
electrocuted. One of the two.
Yeah, electrocuted. Yeah.
Years pass by, and the astronaut test rolls around again, and this time the dad passes. He's talking to like the board of the astronaut people, I guess, and he tells them about the suit that Senku made, and they're all really impressed by how young he was when he made it, and they're like, "Did it actually help?" And the dad's like, "Fuck no, dude, that shit didn't help at all."
Laughed so hard
Fucking
during that
stupid.
part.
He's a little kid,
Yeah,
dude.
he's a little kid, dude. He's fucking
no.
stupid. He
What?
thought it was gonna help. But Senku learned all that shit, and he made it just for me at such a young age. So it's just he's a good kid. So he declares that he will do anything to become an astronaut. So Senku will be proud of him, and he can bring him back a bunch of cool moon rocks and shit. More years pass by, and we see a news crew at a spaceship about to take off. And Senku's dad turns around, and we finally see his fucking face
Yeah,
for
they
the
were
first
keeping
time.
that shit hidden.
Yep, and we find out that his name is Byakuya Ishigami. Fucking Byakuya is the coolest name, dude.
It really is.
Oh my god, dude. It's a
Change
good
my name to
name.
Byakuya.
See, Kyle doesn't get it. Kyle doesn't get it like me and you get it, Harris, because we watched Bleach, and Byakuya was the fucking
Yeah,
most
bro.
gangster.
You don't know.
Yeah, you don't know. Shut up.
The
You
only
don't
bleach
know.
that you wash is in the toilet, bro. You don't know.
Yeah, with your piss, you fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Byakuya turns around and he snatches the microphone from the news anchor, and he says that if Senku is listening, that he's going to space for him, and he's gonna bring back a bunch of cool shit. That's literally all he says.
Yeah. I'm gonna bring back cool stuff.
I'll bring back cool shit for you.
And then what's it called? Fucking Senku's watching it on his phone, and it's got a symbol of a banana.
Yep.
And I don't know why that made me laugh so hard, because it's supposed to be like an apple, but it's
Yeah,
banana.
but it's banana.
Banana.
A lot
phone.
of they like to reference monkeys a lot, you know, calling people gorillas. They got banana instead of apple.
banana phone.
The rocket takes off. Back in normal time, Senku says that the man who started the first generation of this village was Ishigami Byakuya, his father. Boom. Boom. Dope.
Dope.
We go back in time to with the dad at the space station that Byakuya was boarding. Him and two people enter the space station. The blonde girl that's with Byakuya, who looks a lot like Kohaku and Ruri. Weird.
Yeah.
He's definitely smashing that shit.
Yeah.
She comes in acting like a straight bitch, dude. She's like, I'm a diva, and I paid a shit ton of money to come on here, and y'all better know who the fuck I am, and this and that. And I'm like, oh my god, one of these.
I want my M&Ms separated by color. Only
Yup.
green ones.
Yup. Fuck, dude. I want somebody manicuring my toes while giving our pedicure. I don't know what they are. Dude.
I
Manicuring
don't know
my
what you're saying
toes.
anymore.
Whatever. Touch my toes, touch my nails. That's what I mean, okay? While she's doing her little rant, Byakuya starts laughing, and then the diva chick starts laughing as well. And she's like, I could have gone on for like another few minutes. And then she apologizes to everyone, and she's like, me and Byakuya thought it'd be funny to introduce myself like that. I'm like, why? Why is that funny?
That's not even a joke. And then, like, other people are laughing, like,
That's not a joke.
you really had me. And I'm like,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like,
They're
that's-
like, oh, you got me. I would have hated my life for this next couple weeks.
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
God.
oh, I was just
I'm
pretending
so glad
to be
that
annoying.
it's not gonna happen.
Like, that's never been a funny
Yeah.
joke, ever. See, this
Nope.
is why people who, like, are really into anime just aren't...
They think this shit's funny.
Yeah,
this shit's not funny.
This shit's not funny. Nope. Yeah, everybody's happy and they all become friends right after that. They're all like, yay, we were all cool. While they're eating, they see a green wave wash over the planet. And they start freaking the fuck out, rightfully so.
Well, like before that, she like sings this song and like casts it from space so that people on the planet. And I was like, it was in English, and I was like, is this supposed to be in English?
but it's...
Yeah, they're trying to show that there's people from all over the world on this spaceship. It's not just Japanese. It's Japanese, it's Americans, it's fucking... That's why their eyes are so far apart. That's why she said, like, you're not... He says to Kohaku at one point, he's like, you're not, like, Japanese. You have
you're not
something else.
Japanese. Yeah, you're not native to this area.
So that's, I think, what they were trying to show. They had the Germans up there, and they had fat lips
Oh
for
my
some
god,
reason.
the
I
fattest
guess.
lips. They really
She had some
wanted
DSLs
to, like,
hard, dude.
point out how much DSL she got.
For real, bro.
I don't know. There was some over-sexualization going on in that like space station. Between the diva,
Yeah, I mean that's the point, dude. They're all gonna be fucking and
I
making
get that,
babies.
but like they just like were making us think that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the diva was
her
fire.
waist
though.
to bust ratio was not
I'm
real.
100% cool with it. Yeah, so while they're eating, they see the green wave. They start freaking out, and then they try to get a hold of anybody on Earth, and nobody's responding. Byakuya big brain moves, and he's like, "Oh, let's check out the live feed from the cameras." And they show him looking at like a football stadium or a soccer stadium. I don't know what the fuck he was looking at, but everybody in the stands is petrified. And then it
That
shows
shit
like
was
other
dark.
screens that they start looking at. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
And at this point, nobody knows how to handle the situation. One of the German dudes, he says that out of 7 billion people, somebody had to survive and will come rescue them from space, which is dumb
That's
as
about
fuck.
the dumbest.
Yeah.
How I feel like they should be able to kick him
Yeah.
off the space station for saying such a dumb
Right.
thought.
We
So, like, out
voted
of-
you out. Get in the fucking airlock.
Like,
bro.
Yeah, you
okay,
failed Survivor,
like,
dog.
You think that okay, if 5% of people lived on the planet, right? The 5% that are living, A, have the priority of, oh, fuck, the space station, and B,
Yeah.
are fucking space scientists that can fucking save you?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, are like knowledgeable enough. There's only like
You
30
can't
people
call
that
a
know how to
space
help
station
them.
from a cell phone. You know, like that's not how that works. You can't be like, "Hello,
Yeah.
is someone there?"
Are you alive?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty fucking dumb. I was like, I don't like that. Byakuya says that instead of waiting for a rescue, which also is fucking stupid, they need to go to Earth. They need to go back right now and then save the 7 billion people instead of getting
that
saved.
shit was good.
Which I'm like,
We need
fuck
to
yeah,
save
dude.
them.
That's Senku's dad right there, baby.
Yeah.
Senku.
Yeah.
And that was the end of the episode. So I think that the next couple are just going to be this flashback thing.
Yeah. I wrote
Maybe.
at this point a little bit before. I said his dad started the village because space come back from.
Because space come back from. You pulled a
And I
Cody
was
right
like-
there.
Yeah, I was like, that was straight. Like I was gonna edit it, and I was like, nope, it's fine.
That's fine.
This
Yep.
is what it is.
Yeah. Because, see, while I'm typing shit, I also have, like, kids fucking running around and yelling and shit. So I have to,
Yeah.
like, talk to them while I type. So, you know, give me a fucking break when I,
I don't
fuck
like
up
that
a little
we
bit,
don't
okay,
have,
guys?
No, it's fine.
I don't like that we didn't have Senku's reaction to this story at all, because
Yeah, this episode just ended.
because
Yeah, that's the
this is
problem.
100%
I think if we
confirmation
kept watching...
his dad's dead.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And if we don't get a sad scene,
And it's also 100% confirmation that Kohaku and Ruri might be his like far off like
okay, that's
siblings.
like super down though.
Yeah. Yeah.
3,700 years, bro. Like,
Yeah, I think you could still hit it.
if you go back in time that far, we're
You just gotta tell me
probably all related.
you're my cousin and it's good.
Yup.
That's far enough.
There it is.
Here we go.
I mean, that's not that bad considering like the people in the South are like, you just got to tell me
Okay.
you're anybody. I don't give a
Oh,
fuck.
okay. Okay.
What, you're my mama? Come here,
I
mama.
always love that meme where it's
Okay.
like, I always get confused when they tell me, I love you like a brother. Like, bitch, you get me hard. Like, I forgot.
Yeah. Well, yeah, nowadays you can't go on fucking any porn site and just find normal shit. Everybody got to fuck their stepbrothers, dude. I don't get it. I don't like it. I'm not part of that shit.
Doing?
Is that a millennial thing? Like, am I
No,
a boomer?
it's just the easiest. Like, I'm not going on this conversation.
Okay, good,
Let's
good.
not.
I
Let's
didn't-
not
I
have this
didn't-
conversation recorded for like.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I
like-
agree.
No, we'll talk
it's-
about it
it's
after.
just-
you
it's
know?
more-
Like,
It's more easy, more relatable than like fucking like some like, oh, I had a maintenance guy come over, and then like, that's why it's just like the lowest hanging fruit.
I like the maintenance guy better, or the pizza. I like it when the dude puts his dick
Everyone
through the
loved
pizza.
Big Sausage
I'm-
Pizza.
I'm
Okay.
more likely. I'm more likely to order a pizza to my house than I am to have a step
I wanted
sibling.
I wanted
that-
a like
Yeah.
a break off
Yeah.
where it was like they know that they're gonna get the dick in the pizza because it's cheaper.
Yeah.
They're like, damn it,
Right.
like,
I wanted a
20%
horror
off.
film where the dude comes over, right? Big sausage pizza, and he puts his dick through, but the girl's just hungry and she just bites his dick off. That's the movie I wanted. Kind of like what was that movie where that girl had the mouth in her fucking puss?
Yeah,
What-
that's teeth.
Teeth, yeah, dude, where she ate dudes' dicks. I wanted that, but for like a pizza dick.
You know, okay. So we talked about trying to be relatable, like so that like we're not those anime people. But I
Pizza
feel
dick!
like now people are realizing that we're not the anime people, but we're also not like normal people.
Okay.
You know.
Shout
Like,
out Pizza Dick. Pizza Dick, bro.
Yeah. We're in a
Best
whole
episode.
different
Let's get into the dope shit list.
This episode got a I don't even know out of anime. Maybe
okay.
Cloverfield
Oh my God,
Paradox.
you're gonna
You know,
name the
like,
worst Cloverfield.
I mean, there's not a good one.
Oh, whatever. All right, let's not go on that, okay?
No.
I didn't like
I
that statement
hate
whatsoever.
Yeah.
Me too. Best episode. What are we doing? I'm gonna say 15.
That's great,
Yeah. Yeah, that ending was so fucking good.
Yeah.
All right. Most hated character. I'm gonna say
that's easy.
Ginro.
That's not even good.
Guys. Fine.
We already got all these questions
you gonna
like
give it
knocked
to
out
us?
through the episodes.
You can argue. Like I can
what are you
I
gonna
don't-
say?
I
Are you
don't-
gonna say
I
the guy
don't
with the best
have-
panty shot? Because it's not him.
The fucking German dude that's like, let's just hang out up here until someone comes and saves
Yeah,
us.
that's a good one. But Ginro was more prominent.
Yeah, and that's
But
why
Ginro
I'm fine
only
with
had the
Ginro.
one scene that I didn't like, so it's kind of the same.
No, I didn't like him being a bitch with the spear like behind everyone.
I'm fine with Ginro. It's fine.
All right, we'll do Ginro.
I understand. I don't agree, but I understand.
Okay. Best scene. Or no, best fight.
Best fight.
I'm gonna say Kinro versus
I say
Magma.
Ginro versus.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, don't.
Senku?
Don't.
No. The one.
Versus the one
Yeah,
versus
where he's
Yeah,
like
the
you're getting
nameless
weird
guy.
POVs. It's just great.
It was great, but like
We'll do Kinro.
fight wise, I think Kinro. Dumbass.
Kinro Magma.
Kinro Magma.
Mug.
Best scene.
Best scene.
I still gotta go with finding out that fucking the village was named Ishigami. That was really good.
Yeah, that was some good.
Or-
plot twists.
Or the over sexualized fucking thing of her eating the antibiotics, because that was just intense, dude.
I don't know. That's just a regular.
Yeah,
medical
I
visit.
didn't. I just
I
didn't
don't
like
think so.
That, you know,
I
like,
liked it.
I
normally
I
get a
liked,
deep cry after I visit
liked,
the doctor.
like Chrome trying to light magma on fire. I thought that was
Oh yeah, that whole
everything
scene
about
was good.
that was really good.
With Gen and
Okay,
everything.
yeah, with
that
Gen.
was
Yeah,
You're
like
right.
Gen
That's
and-
it. That's it.
Yeah.
And Chrome like trying to hold the thing steady and like fighting his muscles. Like I don't
You got
know,
it.
like
You
that.
changed one of the votes to yours thing. You win.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we get it. Baddest wife.
I'm smart.
Goop mommy.
No, God, fucking shit, bro.
I don't
Dude, the
wanna-
diva.
The diva. I'd give it to the
it. I
diva,
need some-
dude.
I need more than 2 people to manipulate to get Goop mommy to win.
Yeah, I think if Cluse was here,
I
he would
know.
have sided
I know,
with you
and then
because
I
he's
would
dumb
have
as
got
fuck
Goop
too.
mommy. But now,
Yeah.
now we're going
Yeah.
with diva. Even though the
Hell yeah,
DSL bitch.
No, DSL over diva, dude.
No.
Oh my god, I almost want to give it to Ruri just because that fucking scene, dude. Like that was intense,
I'm not
bro.
against Ruri.
Yeah, but she doesn't know how to run.
Yeah, that's true. And the diva, I think, could be a bad, like never mind.
Well,
I'm not
she
gonna
ran-
get into it. Okay,
She
I'm
was,
not gonna.
She was bad
I'm
enough
trying
that
to-
she was a worldwide star, dude. She's like fucking United States of Space out there throwing a
It's
concert.
gotta be hard in
Do you
space,
know her
right?
name?
Huh?
I'm just throwing that out there. Cum
What'd
shots
you
gotta be
say?
hard in space, right?
Oh my god. Okay. Oh yeah, we're saying it's diva. I need to get this episode over with for fucking Kyle gets more entrapment on himself.
Yeah, we're getting to that point. It's like when it's 3 a.m. and you're just being delirious, you know.
It's like every time we get to baddest waifu, Kyle just becomes the most misogynistic.
That's not
person
even
on the
misogyny.
planet.
That's just I'm discussing physics right now.
That's just science, bro. He's just trying to understand.
Okay,
There
yeah,
doesn't have to be any
side
female
with
involved for
Kyle.
a cum
You're right.
shot.
Side with
There-
Kyle. You fucking
There has
piece
to
of
be
shit.
no females. You could do a cum shot in space experiment without any females
Could be
present.
just a bunch of dudes
Okay,
trying to play tag.
Yeah.
you're right. You're right. Maybe I'm the misogynistic one. I
Yeah,
don't know.
you're misogynistic for thinking that needs
right.
to be a misogynistic
Whatever,
thing, dude.
You're right. Fuck me. Best villain.
Cum shots.
No, let's give it to
Either magma.
let's. No, not magma.
Goop
It'd be
Mommy.
the little. If anything, the little dude.
Or
There's a better one. Hold
Is
on.
there a better one? Should we make it Clues because he missed this episode?
Could be. It
I
could
mean,
also be the medicine.
It's,
you know,
it's his
Like,
job though, like that's
Yeah,
making him do it. But I still could just we could
No,
just
we're not
give it to
giving
him. Okay.
I can't think of anything good.
Yeah, I just have to say fucking. I don't remember his name. The Dick Rider, the little midget Dick Rider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mantle.
Mantle. LeFou.
Mantle. There we go. All right.
Pneumonia.
No.
Time travel. 100
What?
Tales.
What?
JAXA, which is the Japanese NASA. Banana
Jaxa?
phone.
Hold on a
That's
minute.
what they
Is that-
said. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was like, what the fuck is JAXA? Is that NASA, but like in Japan?
All right. Okay. All right. That's our list then. We did
The
it.
green light. That's another villain.
No, it's not.
Fear.
Nope.
Oh,
All right.
Ginro.
Next episodes are gonna be watch.
Ginro.
Ginro.
Ooh, no, we already did Ginro for
Yeah.
fucking most
Yeah,
hated
and he
character.
was also the villain when he tried taking away.
He was trying to. Yeah.
Oh, dude, are we? No. Yeah, I will agree on Ginro actually.
Yeah. I'm not with that one, dude. He's not a
2
good
verse
guy.
3.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Pelican fan club. You know.
Okay, for the song. Yep.
Nut
Oh,
shots.
You already said cum shots. You can't say
I
it
said-
twice
no, I
with a
said nut
different.
shots. Nut
Oh,
shots.
like-
yeah,
you're
the
talking
gender
about, like-
transition.
Yeah.
Or that song. I didn't like the song. Like,
Which song? The one
Yeah.
she sung? Yeah, I didn't either.
Yeah.
So
It
what?
reminded
Like,
me
pick
of
one.
Final
You just are
Fantasy.
naming shit, dude. You've named like 40
my
things.
inability
Pick
to
one.
make decision.
Yeah. Indecision.
Best
Best villain.
All right, we're doing indecision because you guys are fucking stupid.
I'm just trying to give options, bro.
I don't even know how to spell indecision. Next episode, we're gonna be watching episodes 17 through 20 of Dr. Stone. So either watch them and discuss it with us,
Is that 4
or
episodes?
yeah, because after this it goes from 17 to 20 and then 20 to 24.
I thought there was 26.
No, I want to end the last episode on a smaller chunk of episodes, because then we can like discuss the last episode more and then do our ratings and shit. Because this time, I'm not forgetting. After we finish this fucking shit, we're doing our dope or choke and why we think that is at the end. Which is what I've wanted to do for Demon Slayer and for Baki, and I keep fucking forgetting to do it.
No, I mean for Baki, like,
We didn't need to. Like,
we're angry for like 3 hours. No one was gonna be. We were gonna talk shit for 3 hours and be like, dope.
All right. It was dope.
Because the real treasure we got in Baki is the friendship we found.
Already found it long.
But yeah, I'm pretty
Baki.
sure it's only 24 episodes.
It is 24. I just looked it up.
Okay, so yeah, next week, 17 through 20.
Thanks for listening.
The tuning
thanks.
exams.
Nope. Shout out. Goopy Mommy. Shout out Goopy Mommy.
Fit in a jar.
Goop Ladrill.
Yup. Fuck Goopy Mommy. Shout out to Goopy Mommy in a jar that fucking melts my dick off.
Yeah. Shout out Jaxa.
Yep. Shout out
Banana Phone.
Shout out Dick Melt.
Dick Melt.
You keep heater of this world, man. Normal bitches think I'm weird.